Item number.
Item number 55, the order.
Huh.
In this case, the matter may kindly be taken on 8 January because the petitioner she has received the entire amount except the monthly pension. I will have to make an inquiry. I could not contact.
Okay.
It will be infructuous most probably. Today I am not in a position.
No, it's okay. On the prayer of Mr. Esther, the matter stands adjourned and be listed on 8/1/2024 as a fixed date.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes,
I beg to mention item number 41, my lord. Complied with
item number
Contempt is-
41.
41. Complied with. We don't want to
Oh, you have been considered
Basic
for
matter.
compassionate appointment.
compensate the
You have
fund.
been considered all. Fine. Mr. A.K. Dutta. Heard Mr. A.K. Dutta, counsel for the petitioner who submits that the order violation of which was alleged in the present application has been complied with, and as such, there remains nothing to be adjudicated in. So accordingly, the contempt case stands disposed of as that stands closed. That's closed.
My lord. Similar pair in 37, but I am not there. But my colleague is there.
He is not here, Mr. Purkaisto.
Yes. I'm on behalf of Purkaisto. This is also
This was
complied.
that selection, sole candidate.
Yes,
he has
my
been
lord,
appointed.
they complied with, my lord.
37
My name may be recorded, my lord.
on behalf of Mr. B. Done.
My lord, item number 27.
Huh.
Today I shall file my affidavit in reply. So let it come.
You have filed your affidavit in reply.
Today I shall.
27.
So next week,
It is pertaining to that.
I've taken the consent.
Let it come up, Mr. 27. Let it just come up. You are for the
I am for the petitioner.
petition.
Today I shall file. I have taken the consent of other side.
On a prayer made by Mr. A. Upadhyay, the matter stands adjourned and be listed on 10/1/2020.
Yes. Okay.
May I please?
You bring your affidavit on record,
Yes.
and it's that termination
Yes.
and the subsequent order.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes,
Lordship, with due consent of the other side, Lordship, I beg to mention item number 52, Lordship. Lordship, my
52.
senior MS Special Property has undergone some surgery, Lordship.
Your name? K.
K.
Khan.
Khan.
Ms. K. Khan, Learning Counsel for the petition. Praise that the arguing counsel, Ms. Prabhati, is under medical treatment. As such, the matter be adjourned. Prayer accepted, the matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Matter be listed for 2 weeks on a date to be fixed later.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes, Mr. Khan.
My lord, item number 45.
Hmm.
The contempt case, Lordship. This contempt may be closed because the order has complied to.
Oh, very good. Okay, what are the contempt, huh? 50, 46, no?
45.
No, 45. Yeah,
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I am paying for listing to read petition. It relates to provincialization of disability. Lordship, can it be on
give it to him. New, fresh matters or pending? For what? Admissions?
admission?
Admission. He'll give it. He'll give. Next week, did he accept it?
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes,
I'd like to mention item number 10, my lord.
10.
10, my lord. My lord, the conducting counsel, Mr. M. Fugan, my lord, is out of station, my lord. His father-in-law has expired, my lord.
You are A.N. Sharma.
Yes.
Mr. A.N. Sharma submits that the arguing counsel, Mr. M. Fukan, is in bereavement. Accordingly, prays for an adjournment. Case stands adjourned to be listed. When do you want it?
Any date on the, any
Huh?
date on, next week, my lord, any day.
Next week. Get it, your point. 11.
I'm obliged.
May
I'm paying for listing, admission column. Yes.
Listing, you give it to him, he will look into it.
Today's daily course is motion item 1.
Thank you, Vasu.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes,
Lordship, we have in last quarter, Lordship, two parties, name of the two parties were impleaded in our contempt case, Lordship. Accordingly, we have filed the impleaded cause title. So, Lordship, matter may be listed for necessary orders, Lordship.
okay. Give it to him, he will.
Oblige, Lordship.
Item 1.
Miss Lordship, this matter may pass over time being mallet.
Item 2.
Yes,
Lordship, otherwise we have received the instruction in the.
you have got the instruction. Now, where is that application? Application of the petitioner, you have it. This is available on record, it's here. Okay. Okay. Got it. None appears for the petition. Mr. B. Dury, learned government advocate, appearing for the respondents number 3. Respondent number 3 has placed on record the minutes of the DLC held on 5/10/2021, wherein the case of the petition was considered for appointment on compassion grounds. From the minutes of the said meeting, it is found that the application of the petitioner was rejected, as at the time of submission of his application, the petitioner was 12 years, 10 months, 8 days. Full stop. From the records, it is also revealed, from the records of the petition, it's also revealed that the petitioner's date of birth is 36/2000. Accordingly, on the date of his application, he was underage. Full stop. The father of the petitioner had expired on 10/10/2012. And the family has survived for the last 11 years. Full stop. The requirement of an appointment of the compassionate grounds at such delayed point of time is not called for. And accordingly, the writ petition stands dismissed. The records produced by Mr. B. Dury is returned.
Item 3.
Equipment.
May I please, Lordship? Last occasion, complete instruction was called for.
What is the name of the respondent?
Abdul Hakim Malak.
Abdul.
Hakim.
Yes. What instructions do you have?
Received instruction, my lord. Petitioner name was placed before the SSMC for provincialization as per 2017 ECMA. Thereafter, it has been placed before the joint committee, my lord.
What is that
Verification.
joint committee? What happened finally?
My lord, that instruction I did not have, my lord.
You will have to have that. Why this half-baked instructions?
It was placed before the joint committee on 16/10/2023, my lord.
16/10, we are in
Then
next year now, 24, 3 months. Have that instruction on Wednesday.
after 1 week, my lord. Next
Have
week,
that Friday.
my lord.
List this matter on Friday the 25th, 5/1/2024, in which the Telangana Standing Council Elementary Education Department shall place on record the status of consideration of the case of the petitioner for provincialization officer. Admittedly, a junior has been done. So why such a long time? Take it up expeditiously. Have it on 5th. Otherwise, we'll take steps.
Yes.
Abbas,
Item 4.
Hey, is it about? Yes, what has been done with the scholarship amount? Have you received it, Mr. Chaudhary? The amount.
Instruction,
Your client has not received the amount
whether received or not received, I don't have any instruction.
because in the last order dated 8/11/2023, the State Bank had directed that they are ready to credit the amount. Have they credited the amount?
No,
Yes.
whether the respondent. They knows everything.
What is your instruction in this?
All amounts.
No, it's a due amount. Maybe small, but it's your due.
Whatever it is.
No, it's your
Payment is
due.
payment.
Oh, it's your due.
1 rupee when.
Yes. And that is a scholarship amount. She has got it after appearing in an
That is
exam.
right.
And
Possibility
everything
for-
is that you have admitted to the fact that it was wrongly credited to somebody's account.
My lord,
Who is appearing for SBI?
SBI, my lord. It is.
Who is appearing for State Bank of India? Respondent number 4. The name of the respondent number 4, Mr. H. Bora.
My lord,
Miss H. Bora.
my lord, his name is not shown in the.
Yes,
copy.
Miss H. Bora. MS H. Bora. Lana Council for the respondent number 4. Name not shown.
Name not shown, my lord.
Raised it to the list this matter again on 5/1/2024, showing the name of Mr. MS H. Bora for State Bank of India, respondent number 4. We'll have it on 5th list.
Item 5.
May I pray, Lordship?
Hmm.
Okay, in this matter, instruction is awaited, Lordship. Kindly 1 week time may be given. Instruction is awaited.
What is more left to be adjudicated here? The order of suspension is already under stay. You're continuing?
no, my lord, it is under, no, my lord, I am not allowed to continue, though it is under, my lord, stayed by the court, my lord.
It's stayed by this court.
Court, my lord.
Then what is more left? First point, additional director, whether has the power, this court has decided it has the power. Subsequently, Ajay Shukla. You have not yet issued a show cause to her.
No, my lord.
Then you have your instructions, we'll have it at 2. Whether show cause has been issued. If not, we are interfering with. At 2 o'clock. You are for the KAC.
Yes, Lord.
Have your instructions or an
I will.
2 o'clock. 2000.
Item 6.
Yes, Mr. Ali.
Please, your lordship.
Hmm.
But as per last order, my lord, they have, standing council have to file affidavit, my lord.
But the order also says that the district elementary education officer's letter has been complied with.
No, practically, my lord, it has not been, my lord. The school has not been allowed to function, my lord, where the proposal has been taken and approval has been granted.
Okay, just give me the background.
My lord, here, my lord, the school, my lord, has been eroded, my lord, by river, my lord. Then the managing committee, my lord, as well as the villagers, my lord, took resolution, my lord, to strip the school, my lord, in a particular village, my lord, number 3, Borbala, my lord. And proposal was, my lord, the resolution was forwarded to the district deputy commissioner as well as the DO, my lord. And it was approved,
That is at page 25.
lordship.
So
But
14.9, it's a provincialized school.
lordship, provincialized school.
Okay.
But till date, my lord, the school has not been shifted, my lord.
Now, where is the school functioning?
My lord, the school is, my lord, nowhere, my lord. The,
What
now
happened to the children?
temporary, the committee has been, my lord, constructed temporary shed, my lord, in their proposed place.
Huh.
But the DO, my lord, as the case is pending, my lord, he has not, my lord, allowed to function, my lord. Because of pendency of this case.
There were some communications from the DO also.
Case 25, my lord.
No, DO. He had appeared.
Yes, my
before
lord,
this
the
court.
last order, when this Honorable Court, my lord, directed the BO to appear personally, my lord, he produced 2 letters, my lord, to the standing council. And that letter was directed to produce before this Honorable Court by affidavit.
Oh, fine. You have those copies of those letters? 18.9 and 4.10?
Yes.
See?
In the last occasion, they said that they have instructed the headmaster, my lord, to comply the order.
No, the compliance should be by the BEO.
Lordship,
And he came up before this court and said that it has been complied.
complied with.
And now you say that it has not been.
Complied with
Yes,
means, my
Mr.
lord, the
Kogan.
school should be run, my lord. Only,
What is it?
I will be allowed to take inspection.
Have it at 2. Come back at 2. Nine 2000. Yes, Mr. Bhuya.
my lord. My lord, the matter relates, my lord.
Your case basically is that once an authority has already
My lord,
held you to be a hearing impaired, there is a certificate.
my lord.
Who are the education department to carry out a,
My lord. That-
what is wrong in them carrying out a medical examination?
Because, my lord, the,
No,
my lord, wrong,
wait.
I cannot say the direct,
you produce a certificate of the Board of Secondary Education for an employment.
my lord.
Example,
My-
you produce a certificate of the Board of Secondary Education,
My lord.
original certificate.
My lord.
That should be the final. Are the authorities not empowered to verify that certificate?
No, they can verify through the office, my lord,
That's
but
it.
now it is a
What they
question.
have done here, it's not
My-
only for you, they have done it across the board for all the PWDs.
My lord, my lord.
But you on your own violation did not appear.
No, my lord, we did appear and several,
Last
my lord,
one.
series of examination had been done, my lord.
The last
Series of
one, the
examination.
last examination, you did not
My
appear.
lord, the last
And they were
examination,
supposed to produce the reports.
my lord, my lord.
Where are the reports?
No, my lord, the one report they have furnished, my lord. One
Where is
report I have researched. And I have received similar matters, my lord.
Similar matters came before court number 5, lordship.
Hmm.
Those were disposed of, they were directed to appear and they were directed to give us the report. We were directed to give them the report within 15 days and they can challenge this report. And lordship, there is a notification which gives us the power, lordship. It is stated
That's what I said. You have the power.
Yes,
That power
21
cannot be deprived, denied.
5/2000. They
You
can
give me that order. We'll pass similar
yes,
orders.
lordship.
Give me that order.
7099 of 2020.
You give it to him. We'll have it after some time, Mr. Payne.
My lord, regarding similar order, my lord.
Similar, but there some similar cases have been disposed of. Let me see what the order is.
My lord.
We'll have it after some time. The order, give the order number to.
Item 8.
My lord, in item number 8, my lord, we are required to file a rejoinder, my lord.
Okay, you
And
file
not-
your rejoinders, there is no problem.
My lord,
But before that,
my lord,
show me something from record which is here,
my lord,
that the society that had engaged you
exactly, my lord,
had approval of the government.
my lord, my lord.
Because
My
The
lord,
affidavit that has been filed,
my lord,
they say you are that society was a usurper. It forcefully encroached upon that building.
my lord, those are, yes, those
No,
are,
no.
those are their allegations, my lord. That's why
Because
we are
In
countering,
your writ petition also, there is nothing on record to show
my lord,
that the society had the approval of that ERS or EMS society or something.
my lord.
Now, what is the material available on
My
record?
lord, we have filed an additional affidavit also,
No, additional affidavit
My-
that you have filed,
my lord.
that is at page 113. You have brought on record the appointment orders.
My
Right.
lord, page number 124 of this, you know, affidavit, additional affidavit.
184,
124, my lord.
Huh?
124, my lord.
120.
My lord. Lord, that's why, my lord, some serious allegation has been leveled, my lord.
No, no, I'm only on that point.
My lord,
The other allegations you can take up with the Bodoland Model Tribal Education Society.
my lord,
But the Bodoland Tribal Education Society had the power
my lord.
to appoint you,
Whether
or
it is
they were approved by the government.
exactly, no.
There is nothing on record. And
Nothing,
the affidavit of the WPTC department is very clear.
No, my lord, we had the approval, because
No, not
of
you.
certain-
Not
certain-
you. The approval from the authority who had initiated that scheme.
My lord,
See, they just can't come in
my
and say that we'll operate it from
my
today.
lord.
There has to be a approval because you were not paid any money by them.
May I be permitted to bring my lordship's attention to page 129?
129.
My,
Of the additional affidavit.
of the additional affidavit, my lord. This is a letter, my lord, dated
There has
27.
been a change. It is,
My lord, nowadays it is very difficult. Running pages, my lord, maybe some,
it's easier for us.
my lord, 129 running page, my lord. It is a letter dated 27/11/2012, my lord.
Hmm.
Issued by the, my lord, Deputy Secretary, Government of Assam, to the Director, Government of India, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, so and so, forwarding of list of management committees and academic committees.
This is 27/11/2012.
12, my lord.
Huh.
My lord. And this is said that I am directed to invite a reference to the subject cited above and to forward here with 2 copies of letters along with the enclosures as received from the member secretary Boruland Model Tribal Education Society regarding approval of the management committee as well as academic committee for running the Ekalabya Model Residential School setup at Dalbari, Baksa out of the amount sanctioned by the so-and-so. Approval and sanction requiring the grant of so-and-so has already been.
What happened after this?
My lord, this is the communication has been made, but later on, my
See,
lord,
this approval of the managing committee
My lord.
is a letter sent by the Bodoland,
exactly,
that concept.
it is the
That was
initiative,
never approved.
it is the
And
initiative.
you were operating that without any authority.
They were encroachers sort of, my lord.
No, no, my lord, we are not, my lord, we are
You
not
are not encroachers. The society which
Society.
appointed you is an encroacher.
enforced.
And they have already given up their rights.
Huh. And how can you now claim? I'll keep it open that you can raise your claims with that society, but your continuation cannot be granted. Because
my
you
lord,
did not have any approval of the authority.
Now, my lord, the very committee which has initiated the fresh recruitment process, whether that committee has the approval or not. my
That you
lordship,
challenge.
That
That you
is under
challenge.
challenge, my lord. That is under challenge. We have, my lord, may kindly appreciate, my lord. We have been engaged, my lord, from the year 2013.
I got it,
my
Mr.
lord, may
Mr.
kindly
Mr.
appreciate,
My,
lord.
my,
lord, may
my,
kindly
my
appreciate.
sympathies
From
are with you.
2013 to 2023, we have not been disturbed. Our services has been extracted, my lord.
That,
Now,
for that,
suddenly, my lord.
see,
My
Mr.
lord.
Mia,
My lord.
for that, you will have to go before the appropriate forum
My lord, I can understand.
and the
my lord.
appropriate party,
My lord.
not the government. The government cannot be made liable here.
No, my lord, because the at the
You come to
patronage
your
of the
appointment
government, my
order.
lord. That's why, my
Come
lord,
to your appointment order.
my lord, maybe please to find at page 134, my lord, of this.
Fine.
Starts at page 131, my lord.
But you have any one of those. Have it at 130.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Petition number 1.
Exactly, my lord.
Read it. Agreement between management, managing committee, Bodoland, Model Tribal Education Society,
Correct, my lord.
and contractee for contractual engagement in so and so,
My lord.
June money. So how
My
can
lord,
we
my-
bind the government with this appointment?
No, my lord, may kindly.
That's why I asked you
Yes, yes.
whether to run the school, this Bodoland Model Tribal Education Society had any approval. Just bring that on record and take the order.
Yes, yes, my lord. And that's why, my lord, we are preparing for an rejoin.
I'll fix it on 10th. You have your replies before
My
that.
lord, we'll just take one note, my lord. Because of the status quo order, my lord, we are unable to.
I got it. I
And
got
my
it.
lord, these are marginalized.
I know.
People, my lord.
These students should not be put to
No,
trouble.
my lord, we are,
There
we
is
are,
no
we
teacher,
are,
my lord.
we are, there is no disturb, there is
My
no
lord, my lord,
my
there
lord,
is
we
no
are,
cannot
teacher
be-
from our side.
my lord, we are taking up the classes. Till date, we
You
have
could
been
not
allowed.
have, you,
My lord.
because of the status quo order, you are taking up maybe, but
They
otherwise
cannot, my lord.
My
you
lord.
cannot, because they have
No, my
already,
lord, they were in deep hibernation from 2013 to 2023, my lord, and now they are going to ousted us for another set of ad hoc employees.
that's why I told you, give me your legal right that you
lord,
were
my-
there by,
my
you were appointed by a society,
My lord,
Society.
which is recognized.
my lord,
Enough, I'll take them to task. I'll clear your
I can
direction for
yes, yes.
clearance of all your dues.
My lord,
You
I'm
get that?
satisfied. We will try to
Get
satisfy.
that letter by which this Bodoland Education Tribal Society
My lord.
was approved to run the school. Finished.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Because the scheme also envisages running of the school by a NGO. Get me that order.
My lord, my lord, I will just take my lord to my affidavit, my lord.
Hmm.
In page number 2 to annexure 10,
Annexure 10 of your affidavit.
my lord.
Yes.
My lord, this affidavit is by,
That giving up.
yes, my lord. And the next page, my lord, this is an undertaking given to the deputy commissioner, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, I'm just reading. We such and such, these two parties, my lord, Ramakanta Mosari and Harakanta Mosari, the previous chairman and member secretary management committee, Bodoland Model Tribal Education Society, to hereby undertake that we give up the claim of right in managing running this EMRS Dolbari. That is
You come to page 283 after that. That order of this court in a case filed by that society
280.
or 215 maybe.
69 rupees.
Just after that document you showed me. WPC 3705-2007.
Yes, my lord. That was withdrawn, my lord.
Anyway, we'll permit Mr. Bhuyan to bring his stand
lord.
with regard to your affidavit.
My lord.
And on that day, we will finish it.
My lord.
Either way, Mr. Bhuyan can show that the society had an approval from you.
Yes.
Then you will not have any case. Whatever you
Then they
take
have-
up, we will
yes,
not come in your favor.
They have to show that.
They only that much.
And my lord may also examine, my lord, that whether the committee, which is now,
I'll not go. I'll only examine your rights. You show me that, you take the order. Mr.
Right.
A.R. Bhin, learned counsel for the petition, submits that he be granted further week's time to bring on record the rejoinder on behalf of the petitioners against the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent number 1. Full stop. Prayer accepted. List the matter on next week. 10/1/2024. On which date? An endeavor will be made to dispose of it.
Deeply obliged.
Obliged.
Suffering, my lord.
Item 9.
Yes,
Yes, Regis.
Mr. Swigert.
Lordship, as per instruction, Lordship, Boripur Thor LP School, Lordship, re-established at Sutiagaon, so Lordship, but only upon the tremendous pressure of the headmaster, Lordship, presently
LP school has been shifted to Sutiagaon, so Lordship. But your earlier government order dated 11/9/2023, Lordship, page number 16, Lordship, kindly be please, Lordship. Whoever
No,
directed,
tell me why it's shifting to Suti. Where is the school functioning now? Sutiagaon.
yes, Lordship, presently
What,
on Sutiagaon.
what right of yours is infringement? That
Lordship, as per earlier order dated, Lordship, page number 16, Lordship.
Huh.
Whoever directed to re-establish this school
at Hugatuli,
located at
Hugatuli, at Hugatuli.
Ugaltoli, Lordship.
And then they modified
After
that to
Lordship,
Sutiagaon.
in presence of the villagers and the
You show me any malafide there, I'll interfere. Otherwise, it's the discretion of the government. They know where to shift the school.
but Lordship, the
And if the
students
students are attending that school,
not
even your
attending,
daughter is also not attending that school.
not attending, Lordship, they are the 30 distance, Lordship, almost 7.
Is there any school, other school
Thirty.
nearby? Any school nearby?
Lordship, as per instruction not available, Lordship, issue direction to verification if any other school is hereby, Lordship, we have no any grievance.
That why should I? You should go. It's your daughter's education. See, schools have been shifted from a particular place which was eroded
Yes,
to another place.
Yes.
And then there was some meeting of the public.
Yes.
Somebody gave land.
Yes.
I think you yourself, the petitioner gave land,
yes, yes.
and that was proceeding. Then they modified that order. Modified that order and said, you go to Sutiagaon. So
Lordship, it is far distance.
Sutiagaon saw the school was established. The students are studying there. Now, show us something that they don't have the jurisdiction to do that. We will interfere. Merely on the fact that a school was shifted, we will not come in. You show me. Show me how they are prevented from shifting a school. It's their discretion. Yes, Ms. Mugan, what instructions do you have?
Today it was for the first time.
It's maybe for the last time also.
There is nothing wrong in the order.
See, these are not matters wherein you have to have a big hearing. Small instruction. Why? Why this Ugatoli to Sutiagaon required? Get me that instruction. Anyway, he has come before this court with a grievance. You are at least duty bound to tell this court as to why you have to do it. We'll have it day after tomorrow. On the prayer of this, yes. Okay. Place this matter again on. Putbara dictative. Na Pupurbara dictative. Na Pumbara. On 8/1/2024, on which date the respondent authorities shall place on record instructions as to why the school, which was earlier while order dated 11/9/2023 shifted to Hugatoli, was again required to be shifted to Sutiagaon while order dated 6/10/20. Only for my satisfaction, I'm asking this instruction. Otherwise, you don't have any maps.
Lordship.
Have it.
11.
Also, the petitioner is appointed in the year 99, my lord.
Hmm. Hmm? You want a permission to file the affidavit? Affidavit should have been on record much earlier. Yes, what is your instructions?
They were terminated in the year 12,
Hmm.
then restored by Honorable High Court order.
Hmm.
Other petitioners were given from 2019.
Hmm.
It was given from 22.
No, that's you're filing an affidavit today.
Yes,
We'll have that on record. Okay, then we'll see. Mr. You are appearing for
PTC. Request 3, 4, and 5.
standing counsel? Standing
PTC.
counsel. For
RK, sir.
PTC. Respondents number 3. I'm sorry. Respond number 3, 4, and 5. Huh? 3, 4, and 5. Who also heard Mr. A. for respondents number 1 and Mr. Musahari submits that the affidavit on behalf of the Bodoland Territory Council is being filed during the course of the day. So, file it in the course of the day. So, list this matter along with the said affidavit on 8/1/2022. On 8/1, let's see what is there.
8/1.
The 8/1 thing. But you
Item
file it
12.
and ensure that it's on record.
Item 12.
Made this, your lordship.
Hmm.
This matter relates to compassionate appointment, your lordship. Father died on 20.
How can I help you? It's 11 years now. And
No.
you had applied in 2012. And tell me, your application is on record, even in the writ petition, right?
Lordship.
Take it. That is at page 80,
18.
right? Read the data at serial number 2, Roman 2.
Name of the candidate.
Ahmad Ibrahim Mazarbuya, it's you. Son, date of birth 5/12/2000, no dispute. Educational qualification, HS. Now come to page 19. You have not given the date here, right? The date is available here. The date is 17/9/2012. Now tell me,
That cannot.
how can you pass
That cannot.
your HS examination?
In 2012, he was a minor, your lordship.
Then the data that you gave is wrong. Show him.
Because in the petition, I have specifically mentioned that.
No,
in the year
the
2020.
specification that page 19, there is no date in the writ petition. You see this, verify for yourself. Petition, give it to him. That is your application. This
That
is
is a-
misrepresentation.
That date has been put. Come on.
Hmm?
This is little different, I think, your lordship.
Be that as it may, do you dispute that?
Page number 19.
No. Do you dispute that? Because your page 19 does not have any date. So this is of no value.
Now, this page 19 and this page 19 are different, your lordship.
I got it. So here, this page 19 has got no date. Without a date, an application cannot be made. A record to them. Keep back. And your case is that you have not said. You have said that you have applied within time.
No. In the petition, I have not said.
No, you have not said that.
In the petition, I have said that I have submitted in the year 2020, your lordship. That is what is my instruction, your lordship.
And it's been verified by The superintendent. Now, your mother had made an application
Yes, mother.
in 2000.
Within time, within time.
So we have two applications made by two persons of the same family. That was not considered. You were a minor. You became a major in sometime in 2018. Now, from 2012 to 2018, what steps have you taken?
No
Because
steps.
you were in great need.
Yes,
What steps were taken?
no steps.
That shows that you were not in need. You're just taking a chance to get an employment.
I'm specifically lordship on the ground of rejection.
We are on the ground of immediacy.
That is correct, but I have stated, your lordship, when the father died, he suffered from cancer. He was under treatment for 4
I
years.
got everything.
Lordship,
2012 to 2018.
18.
Till you were minor, major. Your mother's application was on record. And she was within the age also at that point.
At that time, she filed the application within time also. That is what I have found from the record.
Yes, that's what I am telling you. Why was that not proceeded with?
I also asked your lordship. They said that his mother is basically a Pardhanation lady, your lordship.
Either as it may.
And secondly, your lordship,
See, there is a need in the family.
there is a need in the family. There is
So
no other male member
That
to
will
pursue the matter.
obliterate all other requirements. So normally a person would go ahead. And that application is not even to be found anywhere. Reference is not there.
Lordship.
That application's reference subsequently is not there anywhere.
But it was duly received, your lordship.
I got it, but in your communications also subsequently made, it's not referred.
Lordship.
So it creates a doubt.
The father died, all the three were 11, 12 and 8 years only. Mother
I
was
got
in a
it.
very pecuniary.
See, my heart is with you, but
Lordship.
I can't treat this compassionate appointment to be an inherited right.
Lordship.
So within that time, as you have not been considered, nothing more remains.
The ground that they have taken, your lordship, I'll just place one judgment of this honorable court. I'm specifically on the grounds that, on the ground of rejection.
Fine. Tell me. You are
Lordship is correct.
placing the judgment of my Lord Justice Bujal Boga.
Ujjwal Bhuiya, Justice Ujjwal Bhuiya, and then Justice Procedural, your lordship.
Are you aware of the latest judgment of the Supreme Court? 2023.
I'm just on the ground of rejection. If your lordship takes up this Imdad Hussain Laskar case, disposed of on 2016, your lordship. It is at paragraph number 11. May I read, your lord? Paragraph 11.
Yes.
Coming to the second ground of rejection, as mentioned in the impugned speaking order, that is the petitioner being minor on the date of death of the father, that is the government submit. Firstly, this was not the ground of rejection by the state level committee in its meeting held on so. State level committee had rejected the claim of the petitioner only on the ground of non-submission of application within the stipulated time, whereafter it was decided to issue a speaking order. Speaking order, being a consequential one, cannot go beyond the decision taken by the state level committee.
The second ground of rejection mentioned in the speaking order is a ground developed by the Commissioner of Irrigation Department, not mentioned by the state level committee. Even then, since it is mentioned in the speaking order, it is taken up for scrutiny. Compulsion appointment being a beneficial measure and an exception to the rules of recruitment, the same requires liberal interpretation and application. In the present case, the district level committee had recommended compulsion appointment of the petitioner on so and so. Thereafter, case of the petitioner was placed before the state level committee on so and so, and following that order of this court again on so and so. If the first meeting of the state level committee is considered, that is 17/3/2015, petitioner would have been between 22 to 23 years of age. And if the date of district level meeting is considered, that is on 37/2014, petitioner would have been around 22 years of age. It is the date of consideration which is relevant for determining the eligibility of a claimant to compulsionate appointment. If the date of consideration is taken on so and so, petitioner had the eligibility insofar as is considered for.
What is the next one?
Next one, following this judgment, your lordship. Saying following this judgment, our honorable High Court has given relief, your lordship. That here also, your lordship, it was belatedly filed, but they are rejected on the ground that he was a minor.
Mr. Dury, we are keeping this for some time. We'll give it back to you. What is?
Lordship will kindly
We'll consider both this.
show some sympathy to this family. Ultimately, it is a case of.
See, sympathy can be shown, but it should not be misplaced. That's the only thing
I to your lordship.
I'm
This is a
only,
case
only
where the
thing
mother
with
had.
me is it should not be misplaced. And we should not forget the actual intent of a compassionate appointment. See, we go. Here we go.
If possible, your lordship will give.
You will have it next week.
I'm deeply obliged.
Item 13.
Who is appearing for the respondents here? You are appearing. You are appearing higher education. Before Mr. Chakraborty starts, you have got it, Mr. Chakraborty, what I hinted.
I could not get it.
Did you permit him to retire? Were you permitted to retire? You retired?
No, before that I was dismissed.
You were dismissed. Thereafter, it was done de novo. By the time you retired, did they continue you in service after that? Any order to that extent?
No, after I was retired,
I got it.
dismissed.
It came up before the division bench of this court.
By the
Division
time
bench said,
2009
by the time you had retired, 9 you had retired. Division bench said, de novo.
didn't.
Be that as it will not enter whether the de novo was done correctly, wrongly, because till Supreme Court you had not raised any objection on. But my question is,
No, Supreme Court has upheld division bench. Didn't.
I got it. Supreme Court said now proceed.
You have already proceeded to
So
complete.
now conclude it.
Right.
So the error that you say that they have not issued a fresh charge sheet, they have not issued a fresh cause of action, that maybe we
It
will
is
not go into.
available in the sense that inquiry report your lordship will find, my lord.
We
No
will
notice
go
to me,
into,
no
but
witness
tell
is
me
the-
one thing.
Huh.
You retired on a particular date
Huh.
before the division bench order.
My lord.
Division bench directed de novo. Now tell me whether you were after that continued in service for the purpose of this department procedure. Is there any order?
No, no order has been passed.
Then if he has retired, the earlier penalty goes because there is an order for de novo. Now, when you conducted the de novo, how can you come back and say, in place of imposing a penalty, how can you say, I'm upholding the earlier order because the earlier order has gone?
Exactly.
Lordship,
And tell me, once he has retired, how can you dismiss it? That was what I was trying to question Mr. Chakraborty.
Lordship, there might be some order, lordship. I'll have to take that in.
You will have to.
Yes, lordship.
Because once he is retired,
Yes, sir.
you have not continued him in service. Any penalty other than withholding of pension is not available to you.
Yes.
Now you got it.
My lord.
Now you got it. Have you got what I am trying to hint? Have you got it? You cannot be dismissed if you were retired prior to that.
No, my lord. I have been dismissed in 2008.
No, that de novo proceeding is a fresh proceeding.
Yes, my lord. That's right. That is the
So
point.
earlier penalty is gone.
Gone.
We have to forget that.
That is the point, my lord.
So the last, that's why I was hinting on the last paragraph of that impugned order last day.
Yes, lordship.
Lordship, only for a moment, my lord, the impleadment order, last paragraph, Lordship. he
That's what
says
I'm
that-
saying.
He says that it is my opinion only. It is not even an order.
No, no. I'm not even on that. He cannot go back and say,
Yes, my lord.
because those orders are not there.
Go on, my lord, without jurisdiction.
The only thing you can do is exercise power under Rule 21 of the pension rules.
I'll get
Have your instructions.
Yes.
We will have it next week. We will have it next week.
Yes.
Because we may have to interfere with this order. Only on that point. I'm not even entering into the merits. But this order cannot stand.
if we have allowed him to be there.
Once you have gone for a de novo proceeding, you're not having that de novo proceeding to verify whether the initial order was correct or not.
Yes.
You are having a de novo proceeding because the earlier order was held by this court to be not within the jurisdiction.
Yes.
So that goes. Expressly, the division bench has not said that.
Yes.
But be that as it may, that is the intent. Now, how can you come back and say, no, we are upholding that order?
That's well, get the instruction.
The division bench has categorically said without jurisdiction.
That's it.
On 11th,
That's it. 11th.
11th or after petition.
No, we'll have it early because this man is too old. He'll have to
My
have some.
condition is pathetic, my lord.
Pathetic.
My lord.
He may have done something. You proceed against him in accordance with law. We have nothing to say. But this is not the way you proceed. On the prayer of Mr. D. Upamanu, 11. List this matter again on 11. Mr. Upamanu shall place on record the instructions from the Director of Higher Education as to the manner in which the order dated 7/10/2023 could have been passed. When the earlier proceedings were held by this division bench of this court to be proceeded without jurisdiction and had directed for a de novo inquiry. Order. The petitioner having retired prior to the de novo proceedings, the Director of Higher Education shall also place on record instructions as to how a petitioner could be dismissed from his services when the employee-employer relationship had already long back stood ceased. Now you got what I did.
I got it. Right.
I do this.
Item 14.
Yes, 2016-8. What do you have to say?
Yes, and 2017-11.
We'll not go into 2000. Last final examination would be 17.
Yes, ma'am. That has already.
My Lord Justice made his order.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
This act was coming to effect on April 2017, and here, my lord, last examination means definitely it is 2016, my lord.
No, there is a decision of this court. My Lord Justice Medis, wherein he has interpreted the word last final examination
Yes.
to mean the examination of 2017, high secondary exam, because that took place before me. I think you are referring to P7, right? So from where can you show that you had 11 students on?
My lord, page 18, my lord, and is a B, my lord.
Page
18,
18,
1A,
on it.
and is a B, my lord. Year-wise enrollment is there, my lord. Kindly see 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21 onwards.
Mr. Sharma, what do you say on this?
This report made
Ah.
by the
Page 32 is the order. We will follow this. You make a verification. If it is true, proceed with this case. Dispose of.
Apply.
Ajit.
Item 15.
As for are you used? Yes, Mr. Sharma.
My lord,
How many more times we should ask them to consider your case?
my lord,
Twice consider.
I will just indicate two dates, my lord.
Hmm.
Your lordship may kindly come to page.
You have said that the dates which were given by the ELC is disputed. Why?
My lord, may kindly come to page,
39,
my lord. 41, my lord.
41. Okay.
The inspector of school has himself stated
Hmm.
that my name has been recommended,
Hmm.
forwarded to the DLC in the year 2013 and in the year 2014, my lord. Not prior to that. But not recommended by DLC, my lord. That means what? Yes,
What is page 39 then?
this was earlier rejection order, my lord. In the year 2017, my
This is by the metro or rural?
rural, my lord.
Rural.
Rural.
Ms. Burman, you have your instruction. Only 39 and page 41.
My lord, these two minutes may be.
If it is there, they'll get it.
Hello.
I'm not asking them anything, but he'll get an instruction, it will be wholesome. You get instructions because otherwise he does not have any matter. Yes. But this discrepancy that you say it was examined in 2011, when is the date of the death of your father?
My lord, 31/5/2011, my lord.
31/5/2011. So first consideration 11/11/2011. Second consideration 27/3/2012. You get my point?
Yes.
This is again considered in the DLC meeting held on 23/11/2017. Right?
My lord.
Now, he comes up with page 41, says that 11, how my case is considered because my proposal was forwarded only in 2013. So we have to be sure as to what has happened. On the prayer of this, and thus Bonu, Learned Council appearing for the respondent number 2 and 3. List this matter again on 9/1/2020.
My lord, except 9 any other day. Okay.
On 10/1/2024. On which date? Complete instructions as to the manner in which the application of the petition for appointment on compassionate grounds was considered shall be both by the Deputy Commissioner, by the DLC of Kamrup Metro and the DLC of Kamrup Rural shall be placed on record. That's it.
I'm obliged.
Motion kita kekwen. La motion kekwen. Pati. Motion kekwen.
Time being 1.
I'm extremely sorry, my lord.
No, it's okay, Mr. We know Mr. Chetri is also busy.
No, my lord, because of my own problem.
Now, oh, sorry, then it's fine. Now, tell me one thing, Mr. Chetri.
My lord, here, in the contempt petition, my lord, in earlier occasion, I came before Lordship's mind. Then it was closed.
No, it was not only closed. It was closed with the observation that there is no willful and deliberate violation.
No, since there was also direction, my lord, to pay the area salary, my lord.
I got it.
Ah.
But there is no time frame given in the first order, in the main order. This court, when you came up, said that there is no deliberate and willful violation. Right? And then it made some observations that go ahead, consider pay. Now, how can I, in consequence, in my contempt jurisdiction?
Annexure E, my lord, page 23, lordship.
Yeah.
Page 23, my lord. Now, only now, by virtue of this letter.
Fine, if there is something, you come back in a writ petition, we will look into it. But in this contempt case, when there is already an order, that there is no deliberate and willful violation, how can we now again reopen this? I'll give you liberty. Come back in writ petition. We will look into it. Because we cannot hold them guilty for contempt when we ourselves have said that they are not willful, that there is no violation. And the subsequent order also does not give you any time frame. It said, go ahead, proceed, and they have done it. They're doing it. I'm sorry, this may not be proper of this part of this court to enter. You have the liberty to come back in a writ.
My only when
You come to page 21.
this honorable court passed the order.
Page 21.
Yes, 21, lordship. I'm just saying. The but however, the last para of the para 3, well, lord.
No, para 4 and 5.
Para 4, as regards the payment of salary, the respondent contemners to do the needful at the earliest to ensure that the area payment is made.
Fine.
That is.
Then
And in view of the order so and so, 4821, the director of secondary Assam will find that there is no willful deliberate violation of the order so and so in WPC number so and so according to contempt petition.
so nothing, once it is closed, you cannot take out something from here to create a cause of action. Your cause of action now is non-payment. That communication you have shown me at page 23. Whatever happens, it will be in a writ. It cannot be in a writ.
As your lordship. Please.
So you can withdraw it, I'll give you liberty.
Yes. Otherwise, I can understand, lordship. I'm obliged to your lordship, madam.
Because see, when I exercise my contempt jurisdiction, I'll have to be very careful.
Lordship.
When there is only a willful and deliberate violation, only I can come in. Otherwise, if you had no other alternative, it would have been a different issue. You have an alternative.
Only I have come before lordships filing petition, contempt petition.
If that observation
on
was
the
not
basis-
there, maybe we would have come in. But now we cannot.
Yes.
So you withdraw this, I'll give you the liberty.
Yes, I'm totally agree to your lordships, my lord. Only on the basis of this para 4 and this.
Para 4 is qualified by para 5.
Yes. Para 4 and this proposal was
No,
submitted.
proposal we have nothing to do, but para 4 is qualified by para 5. 4 is qualified by para 5 and no liberty was given to you. No direction was given. It was closed. You get my point? It's just an observation. No direction as such. So we cannot. I tried, I applied my mind, but I have not found a way. So I think this you withdraw, give it a quietus. You come back in a writ petition, we will entertain that. Shall I say that it's been withdrawn?
Yes, yes.
On the prayer of Mr. B. Chetri. Mr. B. Chetri on instruction submit that he be permitted to withdraw the contempt application with liberty to approach this court by way of an appropriate application for redressal of his pending grievance. So the prayer is accepted. The contempt petition stands closed with liberty to the petitioner to approach this court with an appropriate application, praying for the release of his area salaries. Area salaries only?
Lordship.
Area salaries?
Area
only? Area salaries. Huh?
Time being 7.
I'm obliged, lordship.
Lord, I have also found out in another case, my lord, wherein, my lord, a coordinate bench of this honorable court, my lord, has raised an issue, my lord. My lord, I have given the copy of WTC 5750.
No,
Yes. Huh? Double ID 5750. 2023. See, please. Wherein, my lord, this honorable court,
Asani,
my lord, has held
Hmm.
that the matter 5750.
okay, tell me what,
May I read a small paragraph? My lord?
please.
My lord says that this matter needs further consideration, 23, as to whether the employer can reassess and reject the candidature of a person with disabilities in a situation where competent authority constituted under the Rights of Person with Disabilities Act 2016 has already issued a disability certificate. Now, my lord, herein, they have
When is the date of that order?
date of that order is, my lord, 22/12/2023, my lord. Just
22/12/2023.
2023, my lord.
Has this notification dated
My lord.
21/5 Office Memorandum 21/5/2022 taken care of?
No, my lord, it has not been taken.
There is an Office Memorandum of
Yes, yes, my
21/5
lord, actually, I am also not aware of about that memorandum.
because that memorandum,
My-
that's what I was telling.
My-
Whether we can prevent them from having that exercise being carried
No,
out.
that is the issue, my lord. So whether an office memorandum can supersede an statute also, my lord. My lord may kindly appreciate. And
No, it's not the statute. See, these are disabilities, Mr. Priya,
my lord.
which can improve with time. You
Right.
get my point?
Right.
Orthopedically, maybe that may, so there is no bone, it's a polio affected, maybe not.
Right.
But hearing eye, there is a chance of improvement. That is why the certificates are given for a particular time frame. Thereafter, it's again subjected to an inquiry. Now, how can we prevent them from carrying out that exercise? Because a person who is otherwise normal, by that certificate, maybe usurping a post of a person who is deserving. We'll have to keep that also in mind.
No, my lord has to balance, my lord.
That's
yes,
why I said,
yes,
in that view of the matter,
my lord.
if they do something arbitrarily,
My-
it would be a different issue altogether.
No,
You get-
my lord, our case is not on arbitrariness.
That's what I'm saying.
My lord.
If they do it arbitrarily, that
My-
exercise, that power which is vested in them or conferred to them, to carry a verification or a re-verification, if they do it arbitrarily,
No, no, my lord, my case
Then
is
no, no.
not arbitrariness.
I know your case is they can't do it.
Because, my lord, another aspect, my lord, if my lord may be pleased to peruse the advertisement. The rule of the game has been set into motion by
The rule
gov-
of the game
has
will
been-
be again by the OM. See, these matters, see, I'll tell you.
My lord.
In a recruitment process, matriculation, examination certificate, degree certificate, everything is to be produced.
My lord.
Initially, a self-attested copy or a attested copy by a gazetted copy.
My lord.
Subsequently, when you go, it is verified from the originals. But still, the employer sends it to the university and
Issuing authority. my lord.
is it prescribed in the advertisement?
No.
Then-
But here is the case is a different one, my lord. They have said that for the person
They
with
are not-
disabilities,
They are not disputing your certificate. They are only re-verifying that through, because these certificates are issued at the district level.
now, my lord, here is a
They are
situation.
getting it to an expert
My lord.
in the Guwahati Medical College,
Exactly, my lord.
getting it for their satisfaction.
Now,
How
their
can we
satisfaction is-
prevent?
My lord, now with that expert opinion. is
Because
in-
Mr. Bhuya, you have also come across,
My lord,
we have come across many such certificates,
my lord.
which even when by issuing that certificate, you will not find an authority or an expert of that disability in that board.
Now,
You have also come across, I have also come across.
my lord, my lord.
So these are the factors which may have prompted the government to take recourse to
That
such a
is-
measure.
My lord, there may be a chance of foul play, forgery, or a person may be a fit, but he has, by obtaining a certificate, now he is playing foul, my lord, with the
Because see, that is denying an appointment to a genuine person.
genuine person. That is also required to be taken care of, my lord. But whether, my lord, the issue which has been raised by this honorable court, that is a legal issue, my lord.
That
My,
will be decided in
my-
that proceeding. What will happen will happen.
my lord,
But the similar proceedings,
my lord.
this court has already remanded the matter with an observation that you will be given your why your case has not been considered, and you can assail that decision.
Yes, yes. That
We will follow that order. Other thing, that issue, legal issue, will be decided. And when it will be decided, let it be decided.
No, but
We will not keep these proceedings pending for that.
but the petitioner is not a party in that proceeding.
Need not be. You also institute appropriate proceedings in that direction. We'll consider.
These are the person with
So
disabilities.
the court, this
No,
court,
my lord, may I pray? I am
it's
not
from the
pray-
same recruitment process, Mr. Obani.
Yes.
Same
No.
recruitment process.
No, no, my lord, this is regarding, my lord, lower recruitment in the schools, my lord, and that proceeding regarding, my lord, that the grade 4 employee recruitment process, my lord. That is a different process. and-
Yours is what?
My is, my lord, recruitment in the upper primary and lower primary school.
Fine.
My lord, may be pleased to find my advertisement is at page 60, my lord.
Just on. And say, this court has taken into account 21/5/2020.
My lord,
This order, court has taken into account the OM data.
OM, my lord.
That-
My lord, now that OM, my lord, is an office memorandum issued by the government of Assam and our certificate under the Persons with Disabilities Act of
Do you
2006.
mean to say when the government was issuing this OM,
Fine.
it was oblivious of the fact that a certificate is issued by an authority
My lord.
under the act?
Now, my lord, they have to discard or reject or cancel the certificate. That
They
has not been
cannot.
done, my lord.
They cannot. That is why they have to, they are not questioning your certificate.
No, no.
They are
have been
questioning,
questioned, my lord.
they
They
are
are questioned.
verifying whether you meet the benchmark still. That much only.
No, no, my lord, the very examination conducted by the district authorities, my lord, I have crossed the benchmark. Now, the
Fine.
very
And
examination.
whether you still continue to cross
They are-
that
they are
benchmark, see,
experts.
you are basically here hearing impaired,
Hearing impairment,
all.
my lord.
So whether there is an improvement, because one or two reports I find, there is an
But
improvement.
my lord, when they come to my office, my lord, I have physically examined some problem is there, my lord. which
See,
is-
the
these
legal
these
issue being
these
examined by
genuine,
Mr. Bhuya may be correct,
my lord.
but this disability,
My lord,
Mr. Bhuya, no, this court
I am not an
has
expert,
the
my lord. I am not an
remote ability to.
expert. We have to go by the opinion of the expert.
So we will follow this.
Or my lord,
That-
may I pray, my lord, just a limited prayer, my lord. My lord may just issue notice, my lord. And my lord, if we assail the subsequent part.
You assail it, you do it because this court has given you that liberty.
Liberty, my lord.
So you examine, but come back with that assailment, we'll look into it. Right? Heard Mr. ARB and counsel for the petition.
Better please go on.
Because this court has provided that to you. Come back with a better. The Bhuya knows.
My lord.
Heard Mr. ARB counsel for the petitions. Also heard Mr. D. Subramanian, counsel. You are appearing for
3 to 8, Lordship, for the.
3 to 8. Who is appearing for
Elementary education 1 and 2.
1 and 2? Mr. B. Talukdar. Mr. B. Talukdar, running counsel, standing counsel, elementary education, appears on behalf of respondent number 1 and 2. Mr. D. Subramanian appears, the standing counsel health appears for respondents number 3 to 8. The petitioners, by way of instituting the present proceedings, have present a challenge to the verification exercise carried out by the elementary education department through the health department of the state with regard to the specific disabilities processed by each of the petitioners. The challenge is also made to speaking order dated 1/9/2023, by which the case of the petitioners were rejected. Your cases were rejected because of absence.
My lord, it is their stand.
Absent.
My lord, my lord.
On the ground that the petitions have not appeared before the verification committee. The petitioners contend that the competent authorities having examine their disability and having certified their disability, and that too, to the extent that they meet the benchmarks prescribed, comma, a subsequent examination thereof is not permissible. Permissible and of all for. Mr. D. Upaman, responding to the said contention of the petitioners, have produced before this court an office memorandum dated 21/5/2022, wherein in para 5, it has been provided that the certificate, the disability certificate by the competent authority produced by an intending candidate, comma, in the event of selection of such candidate for any post under the government of Assam, comma, shall be subject to such verification, public re-verification as may be decided by the competent authority. Mr. Upaman has also produced for this court a copy of an order dated 18/12/2023, passed by this court in WPC number 6977/2023, pertaining to the same very selection process. This court after examining the map and also noticing the provisions of the office memorandum dated 21/5/2020, disposed of the petition with the following observation and directions. A to A. Page 7. You have given them the medical reports, no?
Yes, Lordship. Mal.
Following the above direction of observation passed by the court by the order dated 18/12. This petition also stands disposed of by Mr. D. Upamanyu has submitted that the medical examination reports of the petition have already been handed over to the counsel of the petitioners on.
Report dated, my lord, on 9.
No. When was it given to you?
On 19.
9/10/2023.
2023.
Following the decision of this court in the petition or following the directions of this court. WPC number 6977. This petition stands disposed of. Requiring the petition to challenge the adverse medical recommendations made in their case by the medical board constituted pursuant to their selections for the posting request by filing fresh writ petition if so advised. With the above observation, the writ petition stands.
Lord, a copy of the ON may kindly.
Lordship, I'll furnish, Lordship.
Given.
Mal.
And you give it a copy of the
Lordship, I'll furnish in your copy.
You will furnish.
Yes, Lordship.
He'll give it.
Obliged. Highly obliged.
A cup of tea will be called for.
Fine.
Ye order, eh?
Order no steps, item 16.
Please, Lordship.
Yes, madam.
Lordship, kindly pass over the matter for that day.
We will not. If you are not interested to proceed with the matter, why are you troubling the registry of this court, getting this matter listed at regular intervals? You have not taken steps. You are Miss R. Thakur. You had appeared on the earlier occasions and you had said that we are taking steps, but you have not taken steps. So what to do? You are not even praying for permission to take steps. So we will vacate the interim order. The interim order was passed in the month of February 2022. Where is Mr. Mondal?
Another,
Huh?
another appearing another.
Ask him to come.
17.
Right, your loss. My lord, due to some oversight, my lord, I'll take the step within 2 days, my lord. I'll take this step within 2 days, my lord. For 2 days self. There is a direction by this honorable court on the impleaded respondent, my lord. But due to some oversight, my lord.
They were impleaded in. Now tell me one thing.
Yes, my lord.
You have impleaded these 3 persons, right?
Yes, on 17.
Your case is that you are continuing for a long time in the school, in the college,
Right.
but they advertised it.
Yes, ma'am.
By the time you could come here, the advertisement was out. There was no interim directions from the school.
Yes, Lord.
Those people were appointed,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Now you want them to be impleaded.
yes.
Where is the challenge to their appointment order?
My lord, I have challenged the advertisement, man.
Fine, but advertisement has concluded in the appointment orders. Would that also not require to be interfered with?
During the pendency of.
I know that. Now that you have impleaded these people, you will also have to make a challenge to that.
Lord.
And you have not even taken steps.
My lord, we have submitted the impleaded post title, my lord.
I know that. I know that. But even if we issue notices here,
Right.
or the steps are taken, this matter is allowed to continue without a challenge to that, what do you call that, appointment orders.
Right.
How can we interfere with that? There is nothing, no material on record. And you did not participate.
I did not participate. I could not able to participate.
You could have submitted an application for condonation of age. You did not do that.
That time I was already over age.
Fine.
Yes.
Because the selection had not taken place for a long time. These were additional streams
Yes.
created. What is your right for regularization?
Well, sir,
Who is appearing for the higher education?
other repetition are also pending, my lord, similar issue, my lord. So, lordship, may allow me to take a step.
Is there any scope for regularization, provincialization?
No, lordship.
It has to be by way of direct recruitment.
Yes,
only.
lordship. At this stage, lordship.
Lordship, may I-
No, I'm not on that, Mr. Udin. What I'm on is, what would be the final effect? Nothing. It would be just a matter pending.
let me, lordship, take a step. Thereafter, lordship may decide.
On the prayer of Mr. G. on counsel appearing for the petitioner. For the 3 days time. No, for the time till 5/1/2024 is granted to take steps upon respondents number 5, 6, 7. Also, in the event the steps are not taken within 5/1/2024, registry to list this matter again on 10/1/2024 for passing of appropriate orders. In the event the steps are taken within 5/1/2024, notices as directed by this court be issued and the matter be lifted after 3 weeks.
My lord, I'll take a step.
You take steps. But even think whether you have to file a fresh proceeding. Because there's nothing here.
Obliged.
And if we hold that the advertisement was proper, everything goes.
Order impleadment of party, item 18.
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord, there is an IA, my lord,
Hmm.
number 1204 of 2023, my lord. Wherein, my lord, I want
What
to.
made you to appear today? You were not appearing in the
my
matter
lord,
for a
on
long
earlier-
time.
Earlier occasion, my lord,
You should not have come. We would have closed it.
I have reconstructed my file, my lord. My lord, my senior went to Vrindavan, that's why, my lord, I could not,
Have you served a copy on the,
no, my lord.
then?
I've-
Have you, there is an order of this court. 12/5/2023.
And I shall have to find, my lord.
Withdraw this file afresh
Lordship,
on the prayer of Mr.
T.U. Laskar.
A.U. Laskar. The IC number 1204/2023 stands withdrawn with liberty to refile if so advised.
Obliged.
Who is appearing for the, this is elementary. Have you seen this order?
No.
Page 8 and 9. This is an order of 2012.
Yes, my lord.
Contempt is between the court and the respondents. He has got nothing. What have you done with this order from 2012? 11 years. What have you done with this order? Forget who is there. Forget who is to be implemented. What have you done with this order? And see the order, what it is. A simple order has to be passed by you. Right? Why not complied with? Non-payment of salary from July 2003 to 2005. Scrutinized by the director, necessary order will be passed. Took 11 years for an order of this court to be complied with. We want the updated instructions on Thursday, on Friday. Not again, after Monday, on Monday. You do what you want to do. This is between us, we will do.
Lordship.
You want to file, you file. But Ms. Fukan, on
My lord.
Monday, I want an instruction. Because this will be viewed very seriously. 11 years, a man is before this court for an implementation of an order,
Yes.
which we have left it to you to pass.
On
The perusal, perusal of the contempt petition reveals that the order against which violation has been alleged was passed on 16/10/2012. And the direction therein was to the director to scrutinize the claim of the petitioner and pass necessary orders thereon. It is now around 11 years, more than 11 years have been passed, but the said order is still to be complied with. The above does not reflect. The above reveals deliberate and willful violation of directions passed by this court. On the next date fixed, the incumbent in the post of Director Elementary Education shall submit instructions to this court, submit necessary clarifications through Ms. N. Fukan as to why the order dated 16/10/2012 was not complied for the last around 11 years, more than 11 years. In the event no instruction is produced, when the matter is called up on the next date, the personal appearance of the incumbent in the post of Director Elementary Education shall be directed, and necessary proceedings as may be necessitated for violation of orders of this court shall be initiated. Ms. Fukan,
Money.
this is your court also.
Money.
Get my point. Order not complied for 11 years. Please don't take it lightly. We'll have it. You do what you want to do. Monday, 8-1. 8-1. 8-1.
Online.
I do it. Ms. Fukan,
Money.
on 8-1.
Item 19.
May please, Your Honor. This IA is, my lord, for impleadment of opposite clause is, my lord, there's respondent number 4, 5, and 6 in the contempt appeals.
I should.
I have submitted representation to the new incumbents.
Heard Mr. R. Sharma, Current Counsel for Deputy. Also heard Ms. You are appearing.
Yes, yes, I am.
SM360. Hearing for respondents. The petitioner has by way of the present application paid for impleading. Sri Narayan Kumar
Page 3, my lord.
page 3 में है ये तीनों impleading the following officials as respondents number
4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. Considered the governments made in the report. I find that the persons sought to be impleaded are necessary party to the proper adjudication of the issue arising in the present in the connected term application. IA is allowed. Huh? Is allowed. By impleading the above persons as respondents number 4, 5, and 6. Contempt in view of the order passed today, in ISC number 2255 2023, are impleaded as respondents number 4, 5, and 6. So petitioner to file amended cost title with the registry within 2 days, and thereafter take steps upon the said respondents, newly impleaded respondents within 7 days. Issue notice upon so submit the issue notice steps within 7 days.
By register.
By register. This taken after 4 weeks.
Otherwise, in this case, we have already sanctioned an amount of 4 lakhs something losses already in favor of it.
He has given.
And not given it a sanction and already.
That is there for a long time.
That is there.
This is not the first time, Mr. This has been said. It was said way back in May 2023. Whether he has received that amount,
No.
make a mention, we will close this.
That I will come.
In the item number 19 also, we have sanctioned 4,11,555 rupees. Madam.
Yes, that
In the
Mr. Pukan, you find it from me. It's there in the orders.
Madam.
But whether he has received it,
Yes,
he has received.
not yet come.
Confirm that.
Madam.
Item 20.
May please, Your Lordship.
Can I disturb you with a fact?
And we have file mallet for
Forget it. We don't want this thing. Now tell me one thing. You are a language teacher admitted.
Lord.
He is a language teacher.
No. He's all along claim my lord social.
No.
In the earlier 2 writ petition. Madam.
We have the presently the DLC report. We have the speaking orders. Now, between you both, he is senior.
Lordship.
So if both of you are language, he gets through.
Lordship.
Right?
Lordship.
If language.
Lordship.
Right?
Lordship.
So you are language, he is language. Now you come to the DSC, the diasport datas, which you will find at page, this is item number
20.
20. Come to the dice code datas. Page 42. No, no. It would be page 36. Right?
Lost.
Come to page 34. Sanidul Islam, petitioner, right?
Lost.
13. Clause 13,
34.
page 34.
Lost.
Main subject taught English, language, 2.
Language.
Main appointed for subject, language. Main subject taught all subjects, right?
Lost.
Now come to the next one at page 36.
Lost.
13, main subject taught
English.
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 Main subject taught language. Now tell me.
Now, well, English, my lord. Now, he has filed, my lord, 2 read petition earlier, my lord.
Forget it.
No, he's.
There may be wrong statements, but just satisfy me on this one.
And his prayer also, my lord, before this all goes.
Show me.
My lord, read petition, my lord, 277, my lord.
My reply would be, my lord, it is the authorities who are to decide.
No, I'm not on that. Let me see what he is. Writ petition against Abdur Rahim.
This is the 3rd round of litigation. He has molded his, my lord, prayer. Earlier, all along his claim, social science.
You had moved this court independently. He had moved this court independently.
Lost.
Right?
Lost.
In your case, there were orders. In his case, there were orders.
Lost.
Finally, it goes before the DSC.
Lost.
DSC says his language and his seniority, which is not under challenge in your report. Now tell me one thing. In the first round, when the matters were sent by the school, why was his particulars not sent?
But headmaster is necessary party, therefore, my lord.
No, headmaster is supporting it. That's why you want it. Headmaster has got no role here. We are rejecting your application.
My lord, headmaster, my lord.
Okay.
Headmaster.
Argue. I got my points. You argue now on your own.
In the earlier round of litigations, my lord, 2 read petitions. So my.
Have you filed a counter to his?
No, I'll file.
Why? Why have you not filed?
Because my lord, today I have filed impeding, my lord, and early.
No. Forget the impleading thing. You come to page 129 and 130. He may say that he is the headmaster. He may say he is the chowkidar. We are not bothered with that. You may say you are somebody else.
Yes.
We are bothered by what the authorities have on verification found. You come to 129 and page 130. That is the minutes. Is this under challenge in your writ petition?
I will file, my lord, reply against his affidavit, my lord.
Forget it. What data you have to say? These are facts which have come on record.
He has a
Yes,
copy when I filed my IA for impleadment. Even after that, he has not put a challenge to it, man. And I have no one to advise him.
And his writ petition, there was a direction, Mr. Ali,
Lost.
there was a direction for consideration of his case. His case was that you were being provincialized. Now, that post of assistant teacher, Assamese language, not Assamese language, was kept vacant. And the director disposed of his writ petition saying, his representation saying, as the Sainu, what is your name?
Sanidul.
Sanidul. Sanidul is not provincialized. You don't have any grievance. Then he comes up again before this court. That is an order dated 17/12 in WPC 6928/2021. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And therein, this court specifically bars filling up of the post of language teacher. Right? You have no grievance against that. Then this scrutiny comes place, 128. Right? Right? And the speaking order at page 129, which is nothing but the details of what is there in page 128. Now, after this, what is left for adjudication by this court? If you have any grievance, go before the education tribunal. Do it there. If his appointments have to be questioned, you will have to question it before the, because that will require evidence. Otherwise, as per the findings, which is there and which was there in this IA filed by him, all these are here. You have not made a challenge to that. Think over it. We'll have it in the second half. Right? Because if that is the position, we will have to close this petition. You can explore your opportunities under section 19 of the Act. That's a different thing. But here, the final conclusion by this court, if the post of language teacher vacant, matter goes back, examination. Because if he is found to be a language teacher, he is through, because he is otherwise senior to you. And the deliberate act of the headmaster in not sending his particulars. And in the IA that is there on record.
By name, my lord.
Says that you can be, the headmaster says he should be considered against the post of language teacher. And you also happily agree. So there is a nexus. We are not saying, but there is a apprehension of a nexus.
The post of headmaster has not been, my lord.
It's not been so. He
So, my
came,
lord,
he came
my
as
lord,
social
occupied
science.
the
He
post
came
of
as
social.
social science.
He
See,
occupied social, my lord. Therefore, my lord,
otherwise, the highest reports, which we'll say is claim. So that's the only document left. If there is some other material, you will have to go before section 19. You come at 2, we'll see. No problem. 2000 material.
Admission item 21.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, in this case, the present petitioner has challenged the select list, your lordship.
You have
In-
challenged the select list.
Select list, your lord.
Where is the challenge for me? Or you have asked for appointment from that select.
App-
Whether it's a challenge to the select list or appointment to the select. Appointment from. So it's
Basically,
not challenge.
appointment, my lord.
So you have not challenged the select list.
In the year,
No, you be clear. Whether
Right.
you are challenging the select list or you want appointment from that select.
appointment from that select list,
Proceed.
lordship.
Proceed.
So in this case, your lordship, in the year 2002, advertisement was published. And in the year 2003, Boruland Executive Council, a meeting was held and my notes was prepared and sanctioned the post 123 post in the primary and upper primary school, your lordship. And in the year 2013, your lordship may kindly peruse that page 59, your lordship. A merit list was prepared.
Select list was prepared, signed by all, sometime in 14 or 15. Appointments in 2016.
Yes,
You
appointment
were-
was given in the year 2016, my lord.
So you admit that the select list was prepared,
My lord,
was approved. It is pertaining to elementary education.
my lord.
What is the law with regard to that? Show me the elementary education law as to how a select list is prepared, how it is done. Find out for me.
So it is the, as per law, select list validity, it is covered 1 year, my lord,
From when?
from the date of published of the select list,
No. When it is elementary,
my lord.
from the date the approval is given by the director.
Direct,
So we take here,
my lord,
because of the controversies involved,
my lord,
the approval given by the department, 2016.
my lord,
You first raised the grievance in 2020,
my lord,
right? And thereafter 2000, first representation.
Right.
Then the next representation 2001, thereafter nothing.
Right.
Then you filed this case in 2021.
my lord.
Show me whether the validity or no. You approached the authorities in 2020
My lord,
first, then 21.
my lord.
What were you doing from 16 to 20? The select
respondent-
list is not there.
Right.
How can we direct implementation of a list which is not there? Have you seen the law? It says 1 year from the date. We can't go beyond that.
But my simple prayer is that, my lord, on the same select list, some of the candidates, they have
Fine.
got,
They were appointed in 2016.
my lord.
I got it.
Yes, sir.
You were not appointed. What prevented you to come within the validity of that select? Why should we entertain your application? Only on that point. You satisfy me on that point, then we will proceed.
My lord, the respondent authorities, they assured the petitioners to be appointed.
Where is that assurance? Who is that respondent authority who assured you? Have you disclosed? Proceed against them. Damages, civil suit. If they had given you a false assurance,
My lord.
proceed against them. But we find no assurance here.
The my simple prayer on that issue, my lord, if the similarly situated candidates from the same select list, they
When
have,
were they appointed? 2016.
my lord, 2016.
Within the validity?
But that is the reason, that's why the.
You have not challenged them. You should have challenged because persons below you have also been appointed. Why didn't you challenge?
I have categorically stated, my
Your
lord,
categorical statement is of no use, Mr. Your challenge is of use. That is what I have to answer. Your statements I have not answered. They will answer.
your lordship,
What up?
then this case may
Lordship,
fix, my lord.
I am
next
fixing
week
this
I-
matter
My lord,
again day after on Friday.
Friday.
If you can develop. Come back
On next week, please, your lordship, I have to take
9th.
night. Obliged to you.
On the prayer of the learned council for the petition. No, full stop. It is seen
MU.
from the records of the writ petition that the select list in question was approved finally by the authorities in 2016 and appointments were made therefrom in the month of August 2016. However, the petitioners were left out. The present writ petition was instituted only was instituted on 9/3/2021 and the select list had lost its validity by the time the writ proceedings were instituted before this. The petitioners have also not challenged the appointment orders issued to persons from the said select list. Post with the said query, Mr. M.U. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, prays that we granted 2 days time to submit his response thereto. Accordingly, list this matter again of 9/1/2020.
Lordship, can
Obliged.
it be on 10th or
Eight.
8th? 10th
10,
or 8th?
10. No problem.
Obliged.
22.
That's it, your lordship. Lordship, I like to draw your lordship kind attention to 2 order of this court, my lord. The first order I like to draw your lordship 7/4/21. It is very fast order, my lord.
Yours is
There's a certain observation by this honorable court and asks to the government advocates, my lord, to place some information before this court. The 21 order, my lord. But no affidavit from the government yet, my lord. Though I have got some information from a client, my lord. Through my phone, my lord, he has given me that the school merged with the other school, my lord.
Forget the merger.
Yes.
We are not concerned with the
Yes,
merger.
my lord. What
Merger is something which will.
enrollment, my lord. Enrollment, my lord, in that concerned school.
Now you tell me the enrollment of 2017.
My lord, my school is marked with 1476, my lord, students and number of teachers 16, my lord. That means
No. After merger or
after
before
merger.
merger? After merger or before merger?
My lord, it is after merger.
What is the position before merger?
Before merger, my lord, lordship kindly have a look, my lord. DLC report at page 28, 29. Page 29, your lordship kindly have a look, my lord. Your lordship, my lord, 24 of 2014, 15, 16, 137, 108, 70, average 105 students, my lord.
No, average is not called for. There has to be more than 100 on the date when it was provincialized.
My lord,
And it's not your case here.
my lord,
You have not brought on record any data after 2016.
that is, my lord, that is not available.
Okay.
That is not available.
See the provision.
Yes.
See the provision. See the RT Act 1920 and the schedule.
Yes, I have.
Read that schedule.
1B, my lord. For 6th class to class 8, my lord. And 2, my lord. At least one teacher for every
35 students. Forget it. The next one.
The way admission of children is above 100, full-time head teacher will.
So
That is,
this act is under 2017.
17, my lord.
So 2017, what was the position?
My lord, 2017, my lord, since, my lord, at the time of provincialization, my lord, the 3 years considered, my lord, for provincialization of 14, 15, and 16.
We will go by the last available one. We'll not go. There may be hundreds. But the last one, when the government is taking it over, is it not the correct approach?
My lord. Therefore, my lord, in this question, when the very first day, my lord, this honorable court may also ask.
No, I'm asking you.
Yes, my lord.
Forget the government. I'm asking you. You give me the data file. They will not have that. You have that. You give me, I'll pass orders. But you will have to show that 100 was there. And deliberately or they had ignored that. And gave you only 3 posts, wherein you ought to have a post of headmaster. And then you come in. Right?
My lord.
Yes, Ms. Fugan. You are for the elementary?
My lord. Sometime we will have to file our application.
Why affidavit here? Okay, now tell me then. 21, 7/4/21, this court required some instructions from it. 22, 23, 24. If you are not being able to communicate with your authorities, we will ask them to have come here. Because we only wanted on the date when the provincialization was considered the cutoff date. What was the enrollment? Finished. You give us the enrollment from 17, 18, 19, 20. We will take a call. Have it next week.
On Wednesday.
Fine. On the prayer of Ms. N. Fukan, list this matter again on 10/1/2024. On which date? Ms. Fukan shall invariably receive instructions and place before this court the enrollment status of students in Tarini Kanta ME school from 2000. When was the school provincialized?
My lord.
Others provincialized? 21.
21.
Till 2020.
Oblige, my lord.
Say, Ms. Fukan, slight help from your end. We can dispose of this matter. Only that instruction is required. Naturally, petitioner would be reluctant to give that. If he had the enrollment, he would have been the first one to come and file an affidavit saying that this is my enrollment step. So presumption is that enrollment is not there, but we will have to have some material.
Obliged.
23.
That matter.
Mr. Chetri, we got your point. Mr. Mujumdar,
My lord,
you come to page 33.
33. My lord,
What is this speaking order dated 24/2021?
24, 2021.
Page 33, it's not there. Not on record.
In fact, when I had gone through this petition today, the few of the orders referred to by the petitioners, they have undergone a review. I had filed a review and the orders.
What
were
happened
reviewed.
to that?
They were, the orders, the review had been allowed. There were modifications made to the final orders, madam.
Produce that.
I have to bring that on record, madam. I need to. Really sorry.
If that is there, so that was the submission of the learned
One,
Advocate General on the first day.
Lordship will have
But
this,
why have you not updated this records after that?
Lordship will find at page
I know,
25.
I got it. There were directions.
That those directions to complete it, madam, if there is no other
Impediment.
legal
That is my Lord
impediment was
Justice
there.
Pathak's order.
That impediment was there because there was a stay in another writ petition,
Forget it.
which we got on record.
And your case is that the process is perfect with many anomalies.
My lord, yes.
Now, the present writ proceedings is on the basis of those two orders,
Yes,
right? And the action taken by the Education Council
yes.
that we are proceeding, others will face contempt. Now you got to produce two things.
Will do.
One is that speaking order. And two, the review orders passed by the review court with regard to those two orders.
If I remember correctly, my lord, here there were allegations where the examiners were at a later point of time asked to sign answer scripts by attending
So
their
that we are not going
all
into.
those were taken into account.
That is
Those
your
were the
prerogative.
anomalies.
But the records must be clear because
Will
there
be-
are two
I'll-
directions. If those two directions have been modified by this court, we'll ask Mr. Chetri to make his submissions afresh. When can you give it?
Lordship will have it immediately after the vacations, my lord. I'll just have to test it out. The
We
records are
just
there.
passed over from a vacation. Now you want us to pass over another vacation.
This recent one, a week's time, my lord.
Kuntai ke khuli wo? 18th of November.
18th.
On the
18th.
prayer of Mr. R. Mujumdar, Learned Standing Council, elementary, no, school education,
Secondary, my lord.
secondary education, list this matters again on 18/1/2024.
Can it be on 19 lordship?
19th, 19/1/2024. So on the next date fixed, Mr. Mujumdar shall produce before this court the orders passed in the review applications filed by the secondary education department in against the order praying for review of the orders dated 8/3/2021 and 4/2/2021. Along with a copy of the speaking order dated 24/2021, finding mentioned in the communication dated 24/2021 at Annexure 9 to the present writ petition. Right?
Yes.
Whether they will file
No. Only those.
affidavit or something else, my lord?
Huh?
They did not file the affidavit, so.
Only they have to bring that on record. We believe Mr.
Yes,
Mujumdar.
yes.
I'll be there.
Although he has a reputation, but we believe.
We are also believing, my lord, since 21, my lord.
He has a reputation of going around.
24.
Yes.
Some time may be granted.
How can you discriminate?
But we will clarify sometime.
No clarification.
Because of
Either you withdraw the regularization made in case of the other person
Lordship,
or regularize.
Lordship is correct. Lordship, I'll clarify.
You can't have
Yes,
two
sir.
standards.
Lordship is correct.
Because everything was proceeding, if you can show some distinguishing factor in that person's case, fine, you will accept.
Yes, Lord, yes.
Otherwise, you cannot.
There is no distinction.
Out of the four, Lordship, yes.
Huh?
Lordship, sometime may be granted because
19th,
19th.
19th.
Lordship,
We
can
want instructions. We don't want your
Can
affidavit.
it be on Lordship 27th, Lordship?
27th,
Yes,
we'll
Lordship.
forget.
Lordship.
Very short memory, we'll forget.
No, Lordship,
No. Very difficult.
I'll place everything, Lordship.
Very difficult.
Lordship.
Very difficult. We have it on, what happens on 19th will happen on 27th also. So let it happen on 19th. I want your instructions as to why they were not done and why the other person was given.
Yes.
Should I note it? Or it will be
Lordship may-
difficult?
Lordship may reflect it, Lordship may.
It will be difficult for you. You make a note, give it to me. And you remind me
Yes.
on the prayer of Mr. U. Sharma.
AR Contempt.
Oh, sorry, A.R. Tavildar, Learned Counsel appearing for the Higher Education Department. Quick list this matter again on 19/1/2024. Mr. Tavildar on the next date shall place on record instructions as to why the case of the petitioners for regularization was not taken to its logical conclusion, and as to why a similarly situated person, Dr. Pratap Jyoti Datta, was regularized. And the circumstances under which a similarly situated person, Dr. Pratap Jyoti Datta, was regularized. Put it down now. Now you are in trouble.
This on 19, Lordship?
Huh?
19?
19.
19th, Lordship.
Get me that instruction, that's all.
25.
All right, Lord.
Yes.
Here, my lord, they have challenged the, my lord, resolution of 2017, my lord.
Hmm?
They have challenged the resolution. They have praying for, my lord,
Forget the resolution.
set aside the, my lord, the
Forget the
implement,
resolution. We are not concerned.
my lord.
Now, how can a junior be considered
Yes.
above a senior?
Answer.
1. 2. Venture, those datas are before you. You can't, everybody is venture. They come before you with a data.
Let them approach the tribunal, my lord.
No, why? This is not a case for the tribunal. This is a case wherein the father first brought in his wife,
Yes.
that means the mother,
Yes.
and then the daughter.
Sure.
Now the father gone, mother and daughter is to be provincialized. Is it a personal venture? And they have not accepted notice, right?
Yes.
Refused. Oh no, they have served to somebody else.
Yes.
Now tell me, provincialized, both of them? 6 and 7 provincialized.
I don't have any information on this.
Then why are you before this
Particulars
court?
were sent, my lord.
Why are you before this court if you don't have instructions?
No, the particulars were sent for the provincialization. But whether the authorities acted upon those
What is your
particulars, it's
instruction?
not clear.
No, I have not gotten instruction.
We'll have it after you.
My lord.
But you will have to have the, this cannot be permitted. It's not a personal, unneeded school.
But that happened in the Vansar stage, my lord.
But that is now the data before you. And if she is not working in the school, they should have proceeded against her.
My lord.
Mere saying not working at the last point of time will not help. And that too given the nexus here.
My lord. On 22nd.
Provincialization of respond number 6 is
Yes, it is
Stop.
held. It is held.
on the next date fixed. Full stop. The Learned Standing Council, Elementary Education Department shall place before the court. Place before this court instructions as to whether the case of the petitioner, along with that of respond number 6 and 7, have been placed before the District Scrutiny Committee for consideration, and if so, the results thereof. Right?
I have received only that, my lord, DLC has not considered his, my lord, recommendation.
I want the minutes. Get the minutes also. Ki likhisu? The next date fixed. Thereof, including the minutes that may have been drawn by the set committee.
On 22nd, my lord.
1 minute.
22nd, my lord.
By state.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Dates are his parent.
My pleasure, Lordship. Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of B. Burago, my Lordship. He is not available today, so matter may be taken up on Friday.
I'm sorry, Madam. Nobody is available for a long time now in this case. And there has been constantly prayers for adjournment.
He just asked me from phone, Lordship, to make a prayer before you.
This is not the way you do it. If there is a valid reason, I'll give you. But for the sake of an adjournment, no adjournment.
So he is not available, Lordship, today. And I am not in the case, Lordship.
Yes.
My lord, earlier occasion, they have approached this honorable court. My lord.
Okay.
My lord,
What is your instructions?
instruction is that my this name
It
of the,
seems that he is senior.
my lord, name of the petitioner was not recommended by the district scrutiny committee.
That's what I'm saying. Why?
Like it is
Why?
only that much I have, my lord.
Well, here, my
Because you
lordship,
see what has happened.
Hello.
An allegation. Respondent number 6 came in 2004. But while forwarding his name, it was modified to 2001.
My lord.
You get my point? If that be so, they have a case.
Actually, this data has forwarded by the district.
That's why.
district
But
elementary.
you will have to verify. The data the school gives,
My lord.
you don't blindly follow that, you verify.
My lord.
On verification, what did you find? There will be only two circumstances. Either what she is saying is wrong or what she is saying is right.
Well,
if it is right, you have a case, she has a case.
Well, let them approach the appellate
No,
authority. Well,
We are
earlier
not-
occasion
this is
was-
not a case. We will have to first resolve this issue. Once this is resolved, we will send it to the authority. Without resolution of this issue, it will be again coming back. Because it can be anybody's guess.
My-
Whoever is in power may say, she may be wrong. He may be actually an appointee of 2001 only. If we
Then,
say,
well,
it may become 2004.
Well, DC may be directed to produce the
No,
record. Well,
no, you get it. You get it. You get it. When?
my lord. Some more time may be needed, my lord. Can it be on 24th? 24th of January, my lord.
On the prayer of Mr. Pora, list this matter again on 24/1/2020, on which date he shall produce the minutes of the district scrutiny committee, of which district?
Lakhimpur, my lord.
Lakhimpur, wherein the case of the petition and the private respondent number 6 was considered. Necessary further orders would be passed on perusal of said minutes of the PLC. Don't just make a prayer for adjournment, because we also come prepared. There is something serious, no problem.
Lordship, I am not on the record. He just asked me to phone.
Communicate that to him.
Obliged.
Obliged.
28.
May I plead, your Lordship?
Have you got the details?
Lordship, no, your lordship.
Wait,
Lordship, communications were sent,
1/4/22.
yes, communications were sent for
On the prayer of Mr. P. Dury, list this matter again on short date. Cross 11. 11.
lordship. Otherwise, your lordship, since the DLC has already recommended,
We want the instructions as is there in the order. 1/4/22. Get that? We'll
Yes.
pass orders. Please. as prayed for. Mr. B. Dewey prays for further week's time to comply with the directions contained in the order dated 1/4/2022 and to produce the requisite instructions. So accordingly, list this matter again on 11/1/2024, on which date the information as required by order dated 1/4/2022 shall be furnished by Mr. B. Dewey. To furnish that, we'll see.
That's not.
29.
Yeah, please, your lordship. Please,
What is left here?
consider the petitioner was retired, so the matter was infructuous.
You should have told this much back. 21 onwards, this case is occupying space without any reason. Your name?
P. Sharma. P. Sharma.
You are in the case. You are appearing on behalf of whom?
R.C. Soiken. R.C. Soiken.
Mr. P. Sharma, Danak Council, appearing on behalf of Mr. R.C. Soike. Counsel for the petitioner submits that during the pendency of the present proceedings, the petitioner has retired from her services on attaining the age of superannuation. Accordingly, there remains nothing to be adjudicated, further adjudicated in the case, and prays that the writ petition be closed. Prayer accepted. The writ petition stands dismissed as infructuous.
There was a
Orders passed, if any, shall stand vacated.
Item 30.
my lord.
Yes,
This is the case of draft teachers, my lord. Of 73 teachers in 67.
you want a consideration under the 2011 Act. 2011 Act is no longer.
No, but my lord, others have been considered under the act.
They approached this court, my Lord Justice Goswami's order. That
No,
was
Justice-
during
no,
the
Justice
validity of
Goswami's
that.
order was, my lord, on the question of Sanskrit teacher only.
Fine.
That was.
Let's apply that. Even if I apply that to your facts here, still nothing.
Because
If you have also not said one thing, that none of these schools, language teachers were not provincialized. You have not said, because 3 posts are available.
yes, I am
Science, social science, language.
language teachers were not, my lord, regularized.
In 2011.
Yes.
They'll do it in 2017 under the Act.
Let them consider my our case, my lord, who have working since 30 years.
Yes,
Let them
we'll not
consider.
go into the fact whether the writ petition would be maintainable, being filed by persons from different school. We'll not go into that issue. We take that they have raised an issue, that they were language teachers and their cases were not considered under the 2011. So under 2011, it's not possible. So any consideration would be under 2007.
17.
Now you got to tell us, we don't want to pass an futile bill. Whether in these schools, any person was regularized or provincialized as a language teacher.
That instruction I have.
Why have you not received that instruction from 21? We want that instruction on Friday. Or Monday. 8/1. Mr. We'll have that instruction, Mr. Sharma, and then
Yes.
pass.
Yes.
And if not provincialized, why not provincialized?
Yes.
Mr. B. Talukdar, Learned Counsel, appearing for the Elementary Education Department, shall, on the next date fixed, furnish instruction as to whether any person was provincialized in the schools wherein the petitioners were working as language teachers, either under the 2011 Act or under the 2017 Act. Full stop. In the event, no teacher was so provincialized as language teacher, the reason thereof shall also be disclosed. List again on 8.1. How do you? Toss good. Toss. 10.1. 10.1.
10.
See, Mr. Talukdar, these are small issues.
My lord.
Get that instruction, finish off the matters.
Yes.
What is that great thing? Allowing those files to occupy space in your office. Right?
31.
May I please, Lord, sir?
Yes.
My lord,
Yes, Mr. Sharma.
my lord, in this matter, I have received the instruction on the where it is stated that the district level scrutiny committee has not recommended the petitioner. My lord.
Why?
This is my.
No, no.
Page 31.
District level scrutiny committee is nothing, a body which is beyond your jurisdiction. So what is the reason? The only case he has projected is that he has more than 100 students enrolled, right?
Yes.
But still, that benefit which is flowing to him under the schedule to the RT Act is not given. Either his statement is wrong, he'll say that. If there is more than 100, he has a case.
And this is page 30 on annexure F, my lord. This is recommended, my lord. This is wrong text, my lord. And
I know that.
page 31 and the number is also given. Page 31.
Para 15, you have said that. In para 15, you have said that.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Sharma.
In this regard, my lord, some clarification is required from.
Why first option? Why this? If this is wrong, why did it come? See, this is a matter pending. We have permitted you on 1812. Right?
Yes.
There is a speaking order here, wherein it is said,
Page 32, my lord. No reason. It's
32.
32.
31.
Here it says nothing. Only DSC has not recommended, so we are not. That is a situation of 21. Right?
Yes.
So what can be done? You have to send this case back to the DSC. DSC will make a consideration, finish it off. So whether that consideration has been made or not, he says made, you say not made. Where will we go? We go to that office tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Yes. You want this court to go to that office, Deputy Commissioner.
My
You
lord,
get
page,
this instruction.
my lord, 31, my lord, recommended, my lord. I have
No,
the
no.
next.
See, he has disputed, let him,
Yes, my lord.
let's get that details. List this on the prayer of Mr. Yusuf. List this matter again on particulars in 12/1/2024, on which date he shall invariably place before this court the status of consideration of the petitioner's case by the District Scrutiny Committee. Also, it may be noted that the petitioner has contended in para 15, as specifically contended in para 15 that his case was considered by the District Scrutiny Committee, and the recommendations thereof were forwarded to the Director Secondary Education on 7/2/2019. The said fact also be verified and placed, and the result thereof be placed before this court on the new. Just get that instruction, this petition can be disposed.
Yes. Obliged.
32.
Yes,
Petitioner's termination order was not withdrawn, my lord, by the BTC authority, my lord. As per policy.
you appeared before this court earlier.
Yeah.
And at your wish, at regular intervals, can we keep on passing the same orders? At least one of you, petition number 1 had approached. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary, what do you have to say? Other than you have no instructions, what do you have to say?
Lordship. It's a policy decision subsequently, Lordship, if not appointed, they ought to have come at the appropriate time. Lordship.
Anyway, they are before us. Take a stand. Receive your instructions, take a stand.
Yes, sir.
I don't want an affidavit, but at least a written stand.
Yes, sir.
Because there may be many who had not approached, but who have been subsequently re-employed, if I may say so. So why, for a technical reason, this petitioner should be.
Lordship,
If you can show me, otherwise I'm against them. Because latches is there. Delay is a different thing, but latches is there. But you tell me your stand. On the prayer of Mr. D. Chaudhary, run a council for PTC, run a standing council PTC. Let this matters be listed again on, let this matter be listed again on 18/1/2024. Also, on the next day, Mr. Chaudhary shall place before this court the stand of the BTC authorities in the matter with regard to the claim of the petition. Let's say if something comes, we will
Lordship, let it be on 19.
19.
33. Obliged.
Who is appearing for the higher education? Elementary, no,
Eliminated.
elementary. Post of SMEs, no, this is something else.
It is starting to special family.
Family pension.
Family pension, 32,
Special family pension.
Special. Family.
especially family. Yes. Wait, just a second. List this matter before any other court without me. I should know, because I was the standing counsel pension at that time.
34.
Obliged.
Because I didn't have a note. I written there, I forgot.
Obliged.
Master questions, your lordship,
Yes.
for instructions. Why
Yes,
petitioner services?
Mr.
has not-
Sharma. What is your
My
lord, in this matter, as per principal of Sangal Sambudhan Senior Secondary School, the number of students appeared in the SSSLC examination in the year of 2016 against the Bengali and Assamese subject.
Forget
were
2016,
five
we want details
and
of
2.
2017.
It is 2016. right?
No, 17. Last final examination, the wording is last final examination.
But now it is compulsory, my lord, SMEs and Bengali.
No, we will not bring that concept in. 7. It's called must have appeared in the last final examination. So the last final examination as interpreted by this court is 2017. Higher secondary metric. So what is the data? Do you have any data on that?
My lord,
2017? You can just tell me, Mr. Das.
2017 is 5,
5.
Bengali 5 and Assamese 1.
Hmm.
But 2023, Bengali 17,
Sorry.
Assamese 4.
That will not cover. At least in this proceeding, I cannot pass that order. Maybe you bring a plea with regard to that compulsory nature. That would be a different thing altogether. But here, 3(7) is a bar. You read 3(7) of the Provincialization Act.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
is
bar.
there, but at the same time, my lord, students are studying and now.
No,
it is-
unfortunately, the wording used is in that subject, last final exam,
Yes,
10. So subject, last final examination, 10.
That is there, my lord, but now it is compulsory also.
We can't go into that because you have structured the writ petition in the 2017 Act.
Like if they file an affidavit, we can give a reply showing that, my lord.
You do one thing. We're just giving a breathing space. What data Mr. Das has produced, you produce it officially in written form to me. Then we'll pass on this. Till that time, let it be as it is today. Can you?
Today, my lord.
Today not, no, I'll give you a date for that.
Then we give a reply, my lord, then your lordship will consider.
How can I? When the body does not have it. Anyway,
No.
when we pass that order, just remind us, we will try to keep a opening for you so that you can come with that compulsory thing. For that, maybe you will have to challenge the act, that provision. In that view of the matter, you will have to challenge
Like, this is
3-7.
an additional, this.
Because Mr. Das, we cannot go beyond this statute. So if you challenge that statute with that, the competent court permits, fine. But that would be a valid ground. You get it. Get it on Monday.
Monday, my lord, it is Dima Hasao matter, my lord.
Very far away. Get it on WhatsApp, print out, give it to me. You don't have a WhatsApp. You have a WhatsApp.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, not a equality. Mr. Das, will it be inconvenient? 9th.
Hello?
9th. 9-1.
Yes.
List 9. 10-1. List this matter again on 10-1-2024. On which date Mr. Yushan shall produce instructions with regard to the enrollment status of students against the subject of Assamese and Bengali in the senior secondary school in question. Right? Mr. Das, you make a endeavor on that lines, maybe, because my hands would be tied with
No, I understand. That's why I got the numbers. I find my life is short
where?
because of the numbers.
Because I want with that I'll produce. Let them produce, I'll do that.
35.
Thank you, Lordship. Lordship, last occasion, my lord, record was called for. Regard to the.
Yes. What is the details?
Lordship, last occasion,
I wanted the marks only.
my marks, my lord. But my lord, I have received an instruction, my lord. As per my instruction, the petitioner is not fall under PWD category, my lord.
Oh.
Because he's
You have taken away the mud or the earth out from his leg,
but
under
my
his
lord,
leg.
if he is not under PWD category, then he again come to my lord unreserved. My lord,
Why is he is claiming to be a PWD? How can you say he's not a PWD? What is your document to show that you are a PWD?
My lord, I have annexed the disability certificate page
Where?
26, my lord.
20?
26.
Yes.
And my lord, the application. is-
Forget it. They believe you. Yes, Mr. Talga.
my lord.
What is the material on record to show that 26 is not attractive?
My lord, that
Why it is wrong?
considered
Sorry.
medical board, my lord. Similar than my lord, item number 7, my lord.
Hmm. What is the name of the petitioner? Abed Ali.
Abed Ali.
Abed Ali.
Where is Abed Ali here?
I have to flag mark it.
You have flag mark.
Serial number
40.
41.
Hmm.
As per Disability Act, my lord, my minimum, my lord, 40% is disabled for me.
He is orthopedically handicapped.
No, my lord, some burn in upper limb. 10%.
Have you given him a copy?
No, my lord. I will,
You give him a copy. Let him not be taken by surprise. So counsel,
My
there
lord.
is a re-verification done,
My lord.
wherein it is been found that your disability is only 10%. Minimum benchmark is 40%.
But my lord,
You have said in that certificate 50, but there is an office memorandum which permits the government to make a re-verification if you are selling.
That's-
Now they made that re-verification and they found that your maybe 10. It may be wrong.
my lord,
You will have to challenge this.
lordship.
And there
Because,
are
my lord,
orders of this court also.
Page 27, my lord, there is a disability identity card where it
No, no,
was
no, we
mentioned.
got it. We got it. We believe all
Lordship
this.
is right.
So, but the report which has come is in terms of an OM. Give him that copy of that OM also. So, if that be so,
I'll have to challenge.
then so we direct them to give you a copy.
Fine.
And we close this with liberty to you to
Yes.
challenge this.
Lordship.
Right? Mr.
M. Ali. my lord.
M. Ali, running counsel for the petitioner. The petition projects a petition had applied in pursuance to the advertisements dated 11/2/2023 and there were two advertisements
Lordship, 17 to 2023.
and 17/2023 for the post of assistant teacher of LP school. Also, the petitioner had applied against the quota prescribed for persons with disability by relying on a disability certificate issued in his favor by the authority competent to do so. Also, the petition was thereafter participated in the selection process. However, his name not being published in the provisional merit list, right, had approached the court by way of the present proceeding. Also, Mr. B. Talukdar on instructions have submitted that. In terms of the office memorandum dated, item number 7. Very good. Item number 7.
Deposited disclaimer.
Item number 7, office memorandum dash my tradition. Wherein in para 5, liberty was granted to the employer to carry out a re-verification, re-verification of the physically handicapped status of a selected candidate. The provision of the said clause of the OM dated so and so dash being relevant is quoted here. Mr. Talukdar has today produced a copy of the medical verification report of PWD candidates who had applied for the post of teachers under the Director of Elementary Education Assam. And therein, it is reflected that on verification of the case of the petitioner by the board committee so constituted, his disability was found to be 10%, which falls below the benchmark of 40%. Accordingly, the said conclusion reached by the medical board in terms of the provisions of the said OM dated so and so is not under challenge in the present. Accordingly, Mr. Talukdar is direct to serve a complete copy of the communication dated 12/6/2023 to the Council of the Petition within the course of day 2. The Council for the Petition or the petitioner is at liberty to challenge the conclusions arrived at by the medical board, which the conclusions arrived at by the medical board and which are available as annexure to the communication dated 12/6/2023 by way of filing an application. accordingly, the present petition time disposed of with the above observations. Right?
My lord,
Office memorandum, my lord, 13-9.
in the meantime, my lord, the selection process. needs
That
to
we will
over.
not say, because that's something which there is a material against you. And if you are not a PWD candidate, maybe in that general list, you are not there. So make a challenge at the earliest, we give a
Okay.
copy. And put a copy back here also.
Office memorandum dated, my lord, 13-9, 2023.
21/5/2020. It applies above me, item number 7. It will copy file of 20.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Item 36.
Yes, Mr. Yeah, what happened?
My lord,
Appointed.
yes, my lord, pursuant to my lordship's order, my lord, we have been allowed to take admission and the process is going on. And we are required to deposit our fees, my lord. My lord,
We'll say you are paid infructuous.
my lord.
In terms of the orders passed by this court on 18/12, in terms of the directions passed by this court on 18/12/2023, it is submitted by Mr. P. ARV and counsel for the petitioners that the petitioners have been given admissions
In
to
the book
BTech
letter.
courses as
BTech letter day.
by way of lateral entry in the Assam University. So accordingly, he prays that the matter has become infructuous and prays for withdrawal of the same. So prayer accepted. The writ petition stands dismissed on as being infructuous.
Obliged.
I of the order passed by this court in WPC number 5727/2023. No orders are required to be passed. Yeah, same stands closed.
Orders item 38.
We should thank Mr. Kayal for that. That he took up the matter at the insistence of this
My
court.
lord.
Please, your lordship. The order is complied by the rest.
Yes, madam. Name? You are there in the case.
Yes, lordship.
My lord, area salary, man. He has received.
Miss P. Bora.
P. Soria.
P. Soria.
Yes.
Mr. P. Soria, learning counsel for the petitioner submits that the directions passed by this court by order dated 30/10/2019 has been complied with. And the petitioner advances her interest. Accordingly, the contempt petition stands closed.
I am for the Department of School.
Mr. P.B. Bora appears for
Department of.
the Department of School Education. For respondents in the Department of School Education.
Obliged.
Obliged.
39 to appears. 39 Mati did it.
Item 39.
Yes, who is appearing for the Director of Elementary Education and SSA?
So now then appears that Sanjeev Kumar Bhuya lordship, he has expired already lordship.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
We are not disturbing. You see the order, page 10.
We don't have the copy of the contempt petition lordship. A group of size, group of size.
Page 10. Read the last two paragraphs. Page 10, page 10.
In view of the concern of the party, the direction issued to the respondent number 2D and 3 mission director to take a decision on a report made by BO Lokkhipur Kasar in the letter so and the letter is so issued by DO Kasar.
See, the school was denoted as an unaided private school,
Yes,
which is not correct. It's a venture school.
yes.
So that was the conversion that was to be made.
I'll get the instruction.
When is the order dated? Just see,
Order date of 27/3/19.
19. And see what is the nature of the order. It's a consent order.
Yes.
19 onwards, you are slipping over the matter. It does not augur well. And if there was some mind application, some interpretations to be made, I would have understood. Nothing.
Nothing.
Just that conversion. There is already a report.
Yes.
So, what we do? We leave it to Mr. Chisti. Tell us what we do.
I'll get it by Friday next.
Next Friday.
Yes, I'll try to get it.
Not get it compliant. Otherwise, it not doesn't.
Then Lossi may give some more time. Yes. Yeah,
Friday,
I'll
Mr.
get
One
it.
call. This is enough. You send a copy of this.
Yes.
This.
Yes.
I know that Mr. Chisti has done it for me,
Yes,
and he can do it again.
I'll do it.
List this matter again on the prayer of Mr. SMT. Mr. SMT Chisti, Danik Council, Elementary Education Department. On request, it was item number given 39, no?
30.
On request, on request by this court, has entered appearance and undertaken to get the updated status with regard to the compliance of the orders. Order dated
Order date 27/3/2019.
27/3/2019, passed by this court in WPC number
WPC number 2018/2019.
2018 of 2019. On the set prayer, Mr. Fix again on Friday next. Next Friday. Para.
Oh.
12/1/22. On which date it is expected that on receipt of information from Mr. Chisti, the respondent authority shall take all requisite steps to comply with the directions as contained in the said order.
Item 40.
Right, Your Lordship. In this matter, my lord, I have to take instruction about latest matter development, my lord. I have no information about them.
You have got your material instructions.
No, my lord,
You have not got it. Then you take instructions. Am I?
yes, my lord.
Is the client calling you regularly?
No, my lord,
Then
therefore,
she is complying.
perhaps,
Okay, you have your instructions on the prayer of Mr. N. Boyavian. Then counsel for the petitioner lists this matter again. 22nd, 22/1/29, on which day he shall place instructions as to whether the orders have been complied with. Complied.
42.
41 to handle.
My lord, in this matter, my lord, both the incumbent my lord, is not in the office, so I need to implement a new incumbents, my lord. And although a officer, my lord, has reflects the service is not proper, my lord, to the phone number 2. That order is regarding provincialization under the 11 Act, my lord. There is a direction not been complied with.
On the prayer of Mr. A.R. Moyan, list this matter again after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar. Because you file
Fine.
by the time it will come. List to hit.
Matters fixed at
No,
2
no.
p.m.
List to hit.
Item 43.
43, Lordship, we have already issued a compliance order
Hmm.
rejecting the claim of petition of Lordship because the 7 APPCC for enhancement of grade pay of the supervisor of adult education has not, there is no recommendation regarding their.
No, but that doesn't mean.
Hey, on video kindly.
So he had filed a representation and you have considered and.
Yes,
processed.
yes, yes, that was.
So Butler, you will have to now to make a challenge to this.
Well.
Mr. SMT Sisti, you are appearing for Mr. Sasi, you are appearing for respondents.
Yes,
One,
one.
3 also.
Yes, for the school education, Lordship. and
Uh,
my friend is also.
Standing Council, Department of School Education has placed on record, order dated 13/10/20, which the case of the petitioner for enhancement of his paid pay was considered, and the same on consideration came to be reviewed accordingly. The order dated 8/11/2019 was by this court in WPC number 5922 of 2019 stands complied with. The contempt petition accordingly stands closed. However, liberty is reserved to the petitioners to challenge the order dated 13/10/2022 by way of an application. Copy of the order dated 13/10/2020 is kept on record and marked as X.
Item 44.
In this case, the service on respondent number 1 and 2 is complete and the council has appeared with regard to respondent number 3, my lord.
District Elementary Education.
Yes, my lord. Office note dated 8/2/23, my lord.
Yes, Ms. Pugan, what have you done?
And already the petitioner was accommodated in the year 2021.
No,
and
fine.
He was retired from
Fine.
service in the year 2022.
What about para 10 and 11? Has his area salaries been paid? That is your case.
Yes,
As per the appointment letters, my lord, they cannot claim any.
How do you go with this order then? Have you sought for a modification of this order? Show me the order. No, this is no compliance. Because the order is very clear. March 2012 onwards, the salary and allowances have to be paid. You get this order Modified, no contempt. But still this order is there, there is contempt. This is elementary. Have you seen the order? Then take remedial measures, I'll give you 2 weeks. Otherwise, glaring contempt. Okay. You have retired now. Some amount you will get. Wait for on the prayer of Ms. Infructuous, appearing for the respondents in the elementary division. List this case after. List this case again on 18/1/2024, on which date Ms. Infructuous shall bring on record the steps taken for compliance of the directions as contained, as passed by this court, by order dated 10/9/2019 in WPC number 4018/2024, more particularly the directions at para 10 thereof. List this matter in on,
Kindly on 19 January.
19, fine. Lovely. We are not saying anything about this. Kindly take your steps, otherwise it will be trouble. Lovely.
46.
Lordship, your lordship will find the order at page 9, your lordship, relevant portion at page 11, last paragraph, your lordship, runs.
Who is appearing for the school?
My lord, I am appearing for respondent number 1 and 2.
You have filed an affidavit also.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, my lord.
And therein you say that you have taken a decision to continue with the suspension. Yes, what more is required?
Lordship, your lordship, if your lordship goes through the order, your lordship. this-
I'm not going to the order. The order may be bad, but it's in
Lordship,
compliance of the orders passed
They
by
would
this. court.
ask to pass an speaking order, your lordship.
No,
Your lordship, they have not given an
I would have-
speaking order, your lordship.
I would have
This is a
made it more
resolution, your
cryptic.
lordship.
If I had somebody has written it, if I write it, it would be different. But the content we have to see.
Your lordship.
What you come to the order passed by this. court.
Your lordship. Your lordship will find relevant portion at page 11, last paragraph, your lordship. May I read it? Accordingly, the read petition is disposed of by directing the respondent number 3 and 4, namely the principal, F.A. Ahmed College, Goromari Kamrup, Assam, and the president governing body, F.A. Ahmed College, Goromari Kamrup, Assam, respectively to consider the petitioner's aforesaid representation dated so and so, and take a decision by issuing a speaking order with regard to the review of the continuation of the suspension order of the petitioner, so that in the event the petitioner is not satisfied with the decision taken by the college authorities, she can approach the respondent number 2, that is directly, your lordship. I have not been given any order, your lordship, no speaking order. your lordship. This is a resolution.
The order, the decision at page 6.
Your
14.
lordship, this is not a decision, your lordship, that may be seen, your lordship. Relevant portion of the proceeding that
Fine.
is also, your lordship.
Fine.
Your lordship.
Let's be not that technical. And tell me, is it a provincialized college?
No, it has now been
No,
provincialized.
no, at the time when you were placed, how is this writ petition maintainable?
Yes.
How was the writ petition maintainable?
That is true, your lordship, but
When you are
it
submitting,
is,
you
there
submit
is
in a
no
whole
compliance
sense.
of the order of the, your lordship.
Whole sense. How was a writ petition maintainable? How could you have come
That-
to this
that-
court?
That part,
This
your
court has entertained. That's a different thing altogether. But how could you have come? This court has got nothing to do with the internal affairs of a school,
Yes, sir.
unaided school.
That is true, your lordship. However, this.
So you
honorable
do
court
one
has-
thing, you either approach the respondent number 2 by this order,
Your
or
lordship, this is
you
not
come
an
back
order, your lordship.
challenge.
Your lordship, may I, your lordship, I beg pardon if your lordship, this is not an order, your lordship. How can I approach your lordship?
That I'll tell. That's my
They have not
satisfaction.
been supplied. I
That-
orally asked them to supply.
No,
the-
that is there in their affidavit. That is there in their affidavit, Mr. Counsel. It's a part of that affidavit. It's a part of records now.
Your lordship.
So I'll close the writ petition saying that there is no violation, willful and deliberate violation. Liberty to you to make a challenge. Your services have also been provincialized, no?
No, your lordship. That is why, because of this, your lordship, that has.
There is
intentionally, your
a
lordship, I
criminal
have
case pending
suspended so
against
that-
you. What happened to that criminal case?
That has been, your lordship, that has been, final report has been given, that is not there in my record, your lordship. However, the college authority sought an clarification from the university whether my degree is genuine or not. That clarification has come, your lordship. Even after that, your lordship, that is not
That's
the matter of
something
subject matter.
which
That
you
is the
will have
subject
to
matter of the
take up
petition.
in a different proceeding. But here, as far as the contempt is concerned, we are satisfied there is no contempt
Your lordship.
committed. But that will not foreclose your rights. You can always make a challenge.
Yes, your lordship, your lordship. May I, your lordship, pray, your lordship, I would like to bring something to the record of this, your lordship, in this contempt.
See,
petition,
this
your
you have
lordship. I
brought
may
it
be
to my
allowed your
notice.
lordship, file and reply.
It's between me and the respondents, the
Lordship.
order. And I am satisfied that they have taken something. And they have taken it in terms of the orders passed by this court.
Lordship, sir,
Speaking order is a formality.
speaking order, your lordship.
It's a
something, your
formality.
lordship,
You
need to
can
be
challenge
discussed, your
this.
lordship, why suspension has not been, your lordship, withdrawn, your lordship. That
They have given.
aspect has to be.
No, they have given
discussed,
it
your
here.
lordship.
They have given it here because of the pendency of the criminal case. Maybe a wrong.
Yes, your lordship.
It may be a wrong thing.
That is true, your
But
lordship.
this court has not said so. Contempt cases, until and unless there is deliberate violation, will not enter.
Deliberately, it is after the filing of this contempt petition, this order has been, your lordship, this resolution has been taken.
Fine. Fine. At least they have done that. They have honored the court order. The petitioner, by way of filing the present contempt application, had alleged violation of the order dated 11/3/2020 passed by this court in WPC number 1903/2020. Also, this court had directed the authorities of F.A. Ahmed College, Boroi to consider the petitioner's representation with regard to the continuation of his, against the continued suspension in his case. Also, the college authorities have entered appearance in the present proceedings and have filed an affidavit wherein a resolution, a copy of a resolution dated 17/2/2021 was brought on record. So in terms of the said resolution dated 17/2/2021, the case of the suspension of the continued suspension of the petitioner was considered by the governing body, and it had come to a conclusion that in view of the pendency of the criminal case against the petitioner, the services, the petitioner could not be reinstated in service. However, such suspension of the petitioner would be considered on conclusion of the criminal case pending against her. Also, the perusal of the said resolution dated 17/2/2020 satisfies the court that the same is in compliance with the directions passed by this court by the said order dated 11/3/2020. And accordingly, the writ petition stands, the contempt petition stands closed. However, liberty is reserved to the petitioner challenge the said resolution dated 17/2/2021 by filing an appropriate application or by filing appropriate application, by filing an appropriate application. Do that. We'll see then what can be done.
47.
Madam, what's your name?
R Begum,
R. Begum for response number 1.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Yes, Ms. Fugan. 2004 December before, 2004 December after. What did you?
And if already we have submitted one report in the government, my lord. Recently, we have received from one report from the BTC, my lord, and accordingly, we have submitted before the
The
government.
BTC report was there reflected in the order itself, that they were working till 2024, December 2024. That's why the court directed that till December 2024 pay. After that, verify. Hmm? Yes. Where is he now? He's retired or is serving?
Lordship, he's not attending to his services because of this, Lordship. How
Because
can he,
of
Lordship?
this.
No salaries have been paid, Lordship. He has sort of lost his balance also, Lordship.
He's not been attending for a long time.
Lordship, from 2004 onwards, Lordship. I have been telling him, Lordship, he said that, how can I, what shall I do? At least the money, Lordship.
We were very concerned. But now seeing the conduct. Anyway, I
Also,
can't
no
do anything
payment,
because
Lordship.
I'm in contempt.
How can a person, Lordship, work for so many years without payment,
Mr.
Lordship?
Bhagwati, you have done more cases in this line.
Lordship.
Wherein people for 20 years have not been paid
Lordship,
salary,
he
but
was
they have been
appointed by
going.
the director, Lordship, himself.
Okay. Ms. N. Learned Planning Council, Department of School Education, appearing on behalf of the respondents as placed before the school. Communication dated 22/12/2023, issued by the Director of Education, Bodoland Territorial Council, Prasad, to the Secretary, Government of Assam, Department of School Education, submitting a proposal pertaining to release of area salaries of the petitioner. Mr. Ms. N. Fukan is granted further 2 weeks' time to bring on record the further processing made in the matter at the governmental level after receipt of the communication dated 22/12/20. Let them get it.
At least the salary part, Lordship,
PTC is
his
also
salary.
necessary
They are
party
processing.
here,
They have
Lordship.
submitted a report. Let's see how they do it. 2 weeks I'm giving. The next day we will see.
Lordship.
You take this back.
Lordship, can I have a copy of
That shield.
Lordship?
48.
23-1.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, in this case, B. Kosik will appear, madam. He is out of station today, madam. May I please, B. Kosik, madam? Madam,
And the period the order dated 6/12, my lord.
on Friday, madam, he is out of station.
No, no, I'm not doing anything.
It is a second contempt petition, my lord.
Okay, yes.
The other occasion stating that, my lord, the petition already.
Yes, what happened?
Madam, in this case, B. Kosik will appear, madam. He is out of station, madam, on Friday, madam.
Friday, Monday. But Ms. Sutia, be very careful. There is a 6% interest attached. We find that this is violated. We will ensure that this 6% does not go from the public exchequer, but from your officers. So be very careful. Tell Mr. Kaushik also.
Madam. Please.
On the prayer of Ms. Sutia, place this matter again on 8/1, on which date the instructions as sought for by order dated 6/12/2023 shall be invariably placed by the respondents.
Oblige. 4950.
Yes, ma'am.
Petitioner is the senior most teacher of the school in question, my
You
lord.
are in item number 49. Chandraba Adru said.
Yes, my lord. He's the senior most teacher of the school in question, my lord. At present.
And
he
who is
serving-
appearing for the item number 50? Kumar Chankar, so on.
Item number 50, my lord, I appear for the petitioner, my lord.
Hmm.
In item 49, I am the private respondent, respondent number 9.
Have you brought on record your pleadings? No.
My lord, affidavits have not been filed, my lord, in both the cases, my lord.
Who is appearing for the KSC? Yes. What instructions do you have?
I am praying for 2 weeks time to file my affidavit.
Why? Why? Why no instructions from 22?
May 22.
This in item number 50, notice was issued on 9/5/22.
Yes, sir.
And in the first case, it was issued on 25/4/22. Now, how much more time would you require to just have, I forget your affidavit, I want your instructions.
1 week time.
And it's your submission that you will be producing this updated instruction. Have you written to the authorities?
Yes, sir.
They are not responding.
At present, we are not.
We'll call them.
1 week time.
Tomorrow morning, they'll be here
1 week time.
with all the instructions.
So 1 week I will produce.
If you don't produce instructions, get that officer here. Under that consideration, I'll give you time.
Okay.
Madam, wait for a week. Let's have that stand. I hope that was it. On the prayer of Mr.
R.S. Ronghang.
R.S. Ronghang, Standing Counsel KAC, list this matters again on 10/1/2024, on which date invariably the instructions as sought for by this court by its earlier orders shall be placed on record. Also, in the event the instructions as sought for are not produced, who will be the competent authority? Madam, who will be the competent authority here?
Inspector of school.
We'll have the principal secretary. The principal secretary, Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, along with the deputy secretary education, Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, shall remain present before this court at 2 p.m. on that, if instructions are not received.
51.
Be very careful. If you don't have the instructions, 2 p.m. I want this authorities. 10-1. You want to go?
I am on behalf of petitioner,
Hmm.
So let's see. The miss case number 2123 is dismissed.
21-23?
Oh, sorry. Contempt,
Hmm.
case number 139/18.
You have the order dated 3/5/23 with you. Passed by this court in MC number 21-23.
No,
What were you supposed to submit today?
Miller?
This court had required you. You are Mr. El Colita.
Oh, yes.
You are El Colita.
Calculate that.
Read this order. And yeah.
Dismissal order was that 27/6/20.
No, I'm on that. Read this.
Mr. Alpulta Learned Council.
See the last paragraph of that.
Yes, Miller.
No, that page only, last one. Last total end.
5. Therefore, in view of the provision of section 20 of the Contempt of Court Act, the court query is whether once the initial process has been recalled, if fresh notice is issued to the respondent contemnors at present, whether it would amount to intimation of contempt proceedings beyond the period of limitation prescribed, or whether it is permissible to say intimation of contempt proceeding by the order dated sentences by recalling the order dated sentences passed in contempt case number 139/18. The learned counsel for the appellant shall address the court on the said query on the next date, list 10/20.
So you have to address me on this point. What do you have to say?
That's it. Query. Recalled.
Heard Mr. El Colita, who seeks and is who seeks, who prays and is granted further 10 days time to respond to the queries of this court as recorded in the order dated. What is that order? No, file to do.
This. Order dated 3/5/23.
3/5/2023. List again on 23/1/22. You prepare. On that day, addresses on.
Oh, like that.
53.
Yes.
Lordship, here the respondent authorities have requested my lords to, Lordship may dispose of the case so that they can re-verify the claim of the petition.
You do whatever. We are not touching this. I'm keeping it with me only.
And Lordship, the respondent authorities, they have asked for what they had prayed for was within 1 month's time, they will verify the claim of the petitioner, pass a speaking order if they are entitled. Because as per the OM, my lords, there's been
you have given a report here, the director verification report recently.
Lordship.
And thereafter, how can you put this man again into trouble?
No, Lordship, most probably the petitioner will get his claim.
Probably, not probably is none of mine. We want to see that if you are denying him, under what authority you are denying?
No, Lordship, here, on the basis that.
Where is that OM?
That OM, Lordship, that is what they have, the authorities have stated, that OM needs modification. On the basis of the OM, they are
Forget it.
wrongfully.
But where is that OM? At least
Lordship,
we require to see that.
I have the OM, Lordship, I can give it, but in that OM, Lordship, if I have to submit regarding the rejection, the ground is not there.
Then that's
That
what
is
I
why
wanted to want, and you have said it, that's enough for me.
Yes, now,
That's what I wanted.
Yes.
So now you have referred to a provision in an OM which is non-existent,
exactly, Lordship.
and you have rejected his case.
And now we want to re-verify the claim of the petitioner.
I'll give you 15 days time.
Lordship.
15 days time.
Lordship.
On the prayer of Mr. A. Chalia, Learned Counsel, for the respondents in the finance.
Respondent number 7, Lordship.
Respondent number 7.
The joint secretary. Joint
Respondents in the health department.
Yes, Lordship. Health and family.
Order 15 days time is granted to take the case of the petitioners to take the claim of the petitioner for medical reimbursement of treatment of his wife to its logical conclusion. So, on the returnable date, Mr. Chalia shall place before this court the order by which the order that would be passed on conclusion of the consideration as required above. It's list again on 15. 25, 25, 1, 25. Mr. Sharma, wait, let's see.
Lord.
Now that it's true. I just wanted that only. That last
Lord.
year I was trying to get that only.
Lord.
OM is not there. It's not there. Provision is not there.
54.
I for correction of order dated, my lord, 23/6/2023. Page number relevant portion is in page number 12, my lord. Only one word is to be corrected, my lord. In place of Pavagoti M, my lord, it would be Kurunavuri. Kurunavuri, Gaon Pansayat. In page number 12. Para through last line, my lord.
This is not the mistake of this court. This is what you said in the writ petition.
My lord, in the writ petition annexure 4, page 22 to 24, my lord. In the translated copy was mistakenly was typed, my lord. In there is Pavogati is but Assamese vernacular was correct.
If you look at page 13,
My lord.
the direction is to respondent number 3 and 5. And respondents number 3 and 5 are the authorities of
Yes.
Purnaburi Gaon Pansayat. It was an error.
That is correct, but otherwise he wants a correction in the repetition.
I will not do that.
Without correcting the repetition.
This, by this, Mr. B. Islam, learned counsel for the applicant, and also Mr.
As the,
You are appearing for
I'm the PNRD department, my lord.
Mr. S. Dr. Learned Standing Counsel PNRD Department. Also heard Mr. Who is appearing for Chief Information Commission.
For 1 and 2, my lord, D Deka is there.
Not like
One Mr. D Deka is there, my lord. Standing counsel.
No. All right. None appears for the respondent numbers 1 and 2. By way of filing the present interlocutory application, the petitioner.
Copy notes are writing, my lord.
Huh?
For 1 and 2, copy notes are.
Forget it.
My lord.
By way of filing the present interlocutory application, the petitioner seeks correction of a typographical error occasioning in the order dated 23/6/2023 passed by this court in WPC number 63 of 2023 in paragraph 2.
Paragraph 2.
In paragraph 2.
Last line.
Paragraph 2.
Only one word, my lord. In case
In
of Pavagati,
the
it
said
would be
order,
Kurunavuri.
at paragraph 2. The replying authority, Sri Abdullah Hazurika, was denoted as Secretary Pavakati, Pavakati, bracketed M Gaon Panchayat. Whereas he ought to have been denoted as Secretary Pura, Kuramibori, Gaon Panchayat. Also. On perusal of the order dated 23/6/2023, it is seen that this court had finally directed the respondents number 3 and 5 to take necessary steps to furnish the information sought for to the petitioner. Respondents number 3 and 5 are authorities of Kuramibori Gaon Panchayat. Accordingly, this interlocutory application stands allowed, and the name of Sri Abdullah Hazurika and the authority, apostrophe, Sri Abdullah Hazurika, Secretary Pavakati M Gaon Panchayat, be read as Sri Abdullah Hazurika, Secretary Kuramibori. Down one side. Stop. The interlocutory application accordingly, this order be read along with the order dated 23/6/2023. I do read with for order to read with. The interlocutory application accordingly stands disposed of.
Obliged. 56.
Next. There is a small correction like that, in page number 13.
Page number,
Order yes.
where you want the
Page
correction?
number 13, start correction will not from page number 16.
16.
My lord.
Uzira, sir, it should be that M, Mokuwa.
Is Mohua Uzir sir in Madrasa, but it is a type here Milan Uzir sir.
Only that para 6 correction is required.
Para, no, actually there is a required Milan para 3, 4, 5, everywhere will that
No.
word.
No,
No, para
Hmm.
3 Milan, last line.
no, that is later migrated.
And para 4 also Milan last word. Para 5 Milan in middle, third line.
They heard Mr. A. Roshid, Learned Counsel for the petition, also heard Ms. S. Patia, Learned Counsel for the respondent in the secondary education department, as well as Ms. D. Das Burman for the District Commissioner Corporate. Also heard Mr. U. Sani for the respondents in the secondary division, right? By way of filing the present application, the petite applicant has sought for correction of the name of the school as occasioned in the order dated 22/9/2023 passed by this court in WPC number 5440/2023. Full stop. The ME school in question is MOU AHOWA UZIRAR SOR ME school PHAR ME Madrasa. Full stop. However, in paragraphs
3, 4, 5, 6. All. 3 first word was correct in that first line. What was correct? Page 16.
paragraph however, in the end of paragraph 3, in paragraph 5, and in paragraph 6, the name of the school is recorded as Khalil M. Torbiya Paki. Uzi Rar Sor Emi Madrasa. Accordingly, on consideration of the pleadings and upon hearing the parties to the this is to the order dated 13/12/2023 is now required to be read by reading the name of the school, Uzi Rar Sor Emi Madrasa, occasion in the last was occasioning end of para 3, para 5, and para 6 as the this order be read to be a part of the order dated 13/12/2023. The interlocutory application accordingly stands disposed of with the above observations. Done? Anything more?
No,
Nothing new? I do this.
boss.
Time being 5.
April Lordship. Lordship, I have contacted the concerned officer Lordship, but no contact. Only one day time will be given Lordship. It's not reachable Lordship. And it may be taken day after tomorrow Lordship.
We can say nothing.
My lord, the student community is suffering, my lord, because 6 months gone. Only I am a full-fledged professor of history, my lord, at college. Otherwise, my lord,
On the prayer of Mr. R. Ronghan, list this matter again on Friday,
Friday.
5/1/2024. On which date the instructions as required shall be furnished without fail.
my lord.
6. But see to that you have the instructions on that.
Obliged.
Or we'll pass over this. Okay. You want to do? Yes, Ms. Fugan. What is your
Lordship, as per the DO's instruction, my lord, Montesupa Kurihamari LP School now divided into 2 parts, my lord. One part is running in Ghoga GP and another is running Kurihamari number 5 Borsala, my lord.
Huh? Contour Sopa LP school.
Yes, ma'am,
It's your provincialized school.
my lord.
How can it be divided?
Divided.
The president is running, my lord, another school, my lord.
No. Put them behind the bus.
Yes,
How can your government school be divided by a private person? Yes, Mr. Chisti, what is this?
It will your query immediate next located.
Village number 3 Borbola or village number 5 Borbola? 2 places.
In village number 5, my lord, there is already existing school.
Existing school, 1 kilometer.
And in our village, my lord, there is no school, and committee took resolution, my lord, to shift the village where
Can
there
a
is no
government school be controlled by? Huh? Mr. Chisti, this is a very sad state of affairs.
Yep.
Both of you have a look into it.
Yes,
We'll have it on Monday.
yes.
I'm keeping this list again on 8/1. 8/1. 2024. The instructions are furnished by a report furnished by report of the district elementary education officer furnished by Mr. N. Putan is kept on record. You have a copy of this?
Yes, yes.
Please look into it.
Yes.
It's not very good effect. You have it, then we will look what to be done. 8.
16. Into that.
Yes.
Lordship, I will take a step, Lordship.
Why?
Only 2 days may kindly allow, Lordship.
No. You said you will take steps. If you will not take, who will take?
I will,
Is there any other authority?
I will take, Lordship.
Then why have you not taken till now?
Lordship, that's all.
Then 16 to 22 interim order.
Lordship, it was, what happened, Lordship? It was pending in court number 3, Lordship. About 1 year is pending that court, Lordship. Anyway, Lordship, I will take this step, Lordship.
Mr.
Okay, Islam, Lordship.
K. Islam, learned counsel, representing the petitioner, prays that steps should be taken upon the
Respondent
respondents 10 to 25 within before on or before 5/1/2024. Full stop. In the event the steps are not taken on or before 5/1/2024, the registry is to list this matters again on 10/1/2024 for passing further orders. Full stop. In the event the steps are taken on or before 5/1/2024, notices upon respondents number 10 to 25 be issued as directed by order dated 16/2/22 in the present proceedings, and the matter be listed after 3 weeks. 5/1 is the date. If you take steps on 8/1 also, it will be dismissed. Take it from.
I'm obviously.
Item 20.
Yes. What have you got?
My lord, here, my lord. Here the impugn order, my lord, page 69,
Hmm.
the writ petition.
Hmm.
And page, my lord, 62 is the order of the small court, my lord.
69.
62, lordship,
Yes, 69.
62.
No, I got it. Order is 69. Now you get
69, 69 is the, my lord,
Speaking
compliance
order.
order of the honorable court.
that you will get it at page 132 of the
Their
affidavit filed by the respondents.
No,
And therein, before that, at 129 and at 128, you will get the reasons. Now you submit as to why this is bad.
no, here, my lord, the petitioner, my lord, claiming he's a language teacher. My name was not forwarded, and in the final provincialization, my lord, the post was thrown vacant. I approached this honorable court. This honorable court, my lord, directed the government, my lord, to verify and considered the case of the petitioner.
And you had also made a challenge to your principal's appointment.
Initially, my lord,
Yes.
lordship,
You had also said that post is to be given to you because he was social studies.
lordship.
You said you also teach, so you also get.
Right.
Subsequently, he comes up and files an IA, says that why are you behind me? You go, there is a vacant post, go fight against
No,
that.
as his post was, my lord, provincialized against social studies, and I am claiming as language teacher. So,
Fine,
my lord,
we
his
got it.
challenge, my lord, has no.
Now, final consideration made by the authorities
No,
is
here, my lord,
that he is a language teacher.
no, here is some other facts. Now, this honorable court, my lord, remanded my case to the department. Department pass order, my lord, page 69, without expressing any reason. There is no ground. Page 69. I have challenged this order before this honorable court. And this honorable court, my lord, till my lord, pendency, my lord, the language teacher has not, has been kept vacant. And similar writ petition was filed by the writ petition, respondent. Initially, my lord, 227. 227, my lord.
Mr. Ali,
Lordship.
page 69 order is dated 19/2/22, right?
Page 69.
Your impugned order,
Lordship, 16-2, 19-2.
19/2/22.
Lordship.
And therein the reason is, there is a reason
Lordship.
that you have not been recommended by the DSC.
Yes.
Now you come to page 120.
120.
Right? This is a DLC held on 28/4/22. Maybe in terms of the directions passed in his writ petition, but subsequent. Right? You come to page 128, annexure P13 of his affidavit.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
See the top
147,
portion.
yeah. Here, 147.
Up here, whatever it is.
Lordship.
Page 28/4/22.
Lordship. Now, here is the fact, madam.
No,
Here
I'm
also,
coming
this
to-
is second.
just don't.
Lordship.
So your challenge here stops at 19/2/22
Yes,
in your writ petition.
my case, in my case.
Now there is further development
Yes.
wherein the matter was considered by the DSC.
Yes.
Now on consideration by the DSC, and there was a direction in his case, a speaking order is to be passed. Page 129, next page came to be passed. And his case was recommended as language teacher. Right?
Lordship.
Now, without making a challenge to these orders, how can this petition be made?
Now, here, my lord, Lordship kindly turn to annexure 10
Of
of the affidavit. Your Lordship is annexure 10. Page is defined, my lord.
fine,
This is, my lord, order dated, order
19/3.
order in WBC 227.
Mhm.
Lordship got it. Now, next page, my lord. Order dated 19/3/2021 by the respondent. Is
Where?
Annexure 10, my lord, P10,
P10 is the order of this court.
Lordship.
Huh.
WBC 227,
19/3/21 is the.
19/3, Lordship. I am reading, my lord.
Hmm.
Heart so and so.
Forget it. Tell me what it is.
Now, paragraph 2, my lord. Now, he filed a representation, my lord, 7/1/2022, paragraph 2. And this all court, my lord, directed to, my lord, dispose of the representation. Now, his representation, my lord, page 113. One page behind, my lord. One page earlier. The next will be
The representation dated?
7/1.
Okay.
Most respectfully, it is humbly submitted that on so and so. I have been imparting classes regularly as in your first assistant is a social and language. Social.
Fine, he says both. He can.
Now, now this, as per the honorable court, my lord, this representation was, my lord, supposed to dispose of. And next page, my lord, and
Yes.
P11,
20/9.
29. This case was also rejected on the same ground.
No.
Lordship.
You come to page, the second part, conclusion. Third paragraph from bottom. On the other hand, so and so has claimed in his representation that one Seniority Islam was proposed for regular provincialization. So and so, but as per records, it reveals that after re-verification, 2 tutors were proposed, in which name of so and so is not included.
Lordship.
So his case was not considered.
Not considered.
Then he
Then
comes up again.
He filed second writ petition. Page next page. Now this honorable court find that there is no
17/12/2021.
There is no record, there is no finding in the impugn order, so it was again remanded.
Right.
Now, after remand, my lord, fresh order has been passed.
No, fine.
Lordship, fresh consideration has been made in his favor
Ah.
during pendency of my case.
Now, this
In my
order is
case-
not under challenge.
No, in my case, my lord, my case has also been resisted.
Okay, fine. We'll segregate both of your cases. We'll direct for his provincialization.
No.
Your case, in terms of your orders, we'll consider.
So my
We'll
lord,
consider because you say that in your case, there is no order. In his case, there was some order.
lordship,
It all boils down to that one post of language teacher. How can we distinguish both the cases?
now my lord,
So without a challenge to this
No.
P13,
case 13, I have, my lord, made an appeal. Appeal is pending. Because this is after my writ petition. So I filed appeal.
you have not said that on record.
No, I have brought an record, my lord, in the IA.
Forget it, that IA is closed. What is about this writ petition?
So in writ petition, my lord, today I filed impleading of the headmaster.
Headmaster is
and-
most dubious here now.
And my lord, for filing my reply against their counter. Otherwise, your lordship may
See,
remand the matter.
you have, by filing a counter, you're not going to develop your case.
So, my lord, otherwise, your lordship may remand the entire matter to the government, my lord, and direct it to
We
dispose of
will
my.
uphold the provincialization subject to what happens in your appeal. Government has taken a plea after the orders passed either in his court case or in your case. It has come to a conclusion and he has not said social studies alone, social studies plus.
No.
And you also see in your dice
No.
report, come to your dice report.
In the district court, my lord, case 36, my lord.
34 is yours.
34, my lord. Serial number
You
2,
come to page, serial number 14,
serial number.
all subjects.
Main subject, my lord.
Main subject language.
Language.
And you come to his
Appointment-
case, page
Serial number-
36,
Serial number 12, my lord. Appointment for subject. This
English,
is language.
language. Come down 13,
Now,
English.
against my lord respondent,
No, respondent, English.
English is not language teacher. my lord.
Okay, fine. 2 is language.
His appointment for
English is
language.
not language.
No.
English is not language.
No, my lord.
English is not
Constitution-
language.
Constitution does not say it, my lord.
Forget the constitution. It's a language taught in the school.
Yes.
My lord, language teacher.
Where is your pleading to that effect? that
In
this is
this
not
case,
a
my lord, I have
language?
not challenged his, well, because
Show me
my
your
order
pleading. That
during
English
pendency,
cannot
my
be
lord.
treated as a language. We will lay down.
During
And
pendency,
whoever have been provincialized as an English teacher, we will ask them to deprovincialize.
during pendency of my case, my lord, order has been passed. So, my lord, I could not.
So that that case is not here.
Not true. That is.
Huh? I filed it petition on 21/7, my lord.
So if that English is not a language,
No.
English is not language.
English is not a language, then tomorrow you file an additional affidavit saying that English is not a language, so his services should not be provincialized. We'll take care. And with the provision. And Mr. Chisti has that page open.
Close.
Show him, Mr. Chisti.
My lord, three teachers provincialized, social studies, science, and language teacher.
No,
Here, my
you
lord,
say that language is not, English is not a language.
English,
The classical subjects are given there. I'll show you. And Mr. Ali,
lordship.
English is a officially recognized language in the country. And we are conversing in that language.
Yes.
Records are maintained in that language.
But in the Assamese school, my lord, language teacher, my lord, is Assamese teacher.
No, in
Lordship.
non-Assamese schools, non-medium Assamese school and Assamese teacher is there. In Assamese medium schools, no Assamese teacher is provided. So
So, my
please look into the act.
act is silent, my lord. There is no,
No, the act is not silent. Act is explicit on that.
Practice regarding language teacher, my lord, there is no definition.
In case of teachers and tutors of schools for special subject like Sanskrit, Arabic, Hindi, craft teacher, music teacher, and other classical teachers, the number of students appeared in the connected so and so shall not be less. So these are the schools. Now you will find where is that for non-Assamese school? One Assamese post would be there. Here somewhere. Either here or in the 2011 Act. Anyway, we are not accepting that plea that English is not a language. Now you proceed. Where is your appeal?
Appeal filed on my lord 3/4/2023, my
3/4/2023.
lost.
And when was this
It was
affidavit filed?
writ petition, my lord.
Affidavit 9/11/23. When did you file your appeal?
3/4/23.
3/4/23. Okay. So in terms of that IA, you got it from there, then you filed it.
Lost.
When was the IA filed?
The I was filed on. I
20.
was, I,
So before that, you knew about this order. Show me your appeal.
I was filed on 24/2.
No. 23,
I,
23/2023.
we have
You show me the appeal copy.
We have received copy on 24/2, my lord, as per our.
Fine, fine. You just show me that.
The impleadment was filed on 24th of February 2023.
24th, no?
24th of February or 24th of March?
24th of February.
Show me the appeal, Mr. Ali.
Lost.
No, I'm not on this. I'm your appeal that you filed before the government.
In our reply, my lord, to the affidavit, page 161, last in Excel. Against impleading, my lord, we file our counter. Annexure 22, my lord.
Okay. So this is it.
Lost.
Anything more?
So matter may be remanded, my lord, to that.
We will not remand. But we will provide that your appeal will be considered in the manner required, but we are not stalling the provincial act. Whatever results in the appeal, that will hold the field fine. And yes, Mr. What was anything more to say?
So as per Abdul Ghaffar Mandal, he has to go to the tribunal. That is all.
You
But
both
since
have been
pilot has
beating
expressed-
heads here.
Pilot.
Why did you come here? Then I'll say all these orders will have be no effect. Both of you go back to the tribunal.
Pilot,
Do you want that?
I bow down to your lordship's suggestion. I bow. My lord has
This
expressed,
is not expected, Mr. Prakash.
my lord has expressed. that,
When you have yourself approached this court, like him, and now you say, go back to the tribunal. The parties list this matter after 4 weeks on a date to be
My
fixed.
lord,
by the registrar.
I'm extremely sorry, my lord. I bow down to your lordship's suggestion, my lord. That the
See,
appeal
Mr.
should be
Bhattacharya,
accepted.
you may prepare. We also prepare.
My-
These are not the submissions we are very keen to hear.
I'm extremely sorry. Extremely sorry.
See, we go. Be careful,
Yes.
because these are not things we are very happy to hear.